Hello, hello? Can everybody hear me? I spent so long trying to set everything up. I think we got everything working now. You won't see me yet, but can you guys hear me before I leave my computer? I'm pretty excited. I also have no idea what I'm doing. Thought you were a blue tarp. Yeah, that's my new VTuber. I'm a blue tarp. You know, that's just my special VTuber avatar. Can you imagine actually like a literally blue tarp? That'd be pretty great. First, no, you're not first, Ancient Skies. I'm sorry. Oh, late. So late. So horribly late. Oh, I should probably put some music on, huh? There we go. Some nice background music. There we go. Does everything sound good? Everything good? Everything good? Am I good to go? To go say hi, face to face? I think that volume should be good. You can't hear the music? Why not? Oh, my bossa nova. maybe we need it like a smidge louder. Just a smidge? Just a tiny bit. Oh, there it goes. It's a bit quiet. Okay, yeah. Let me just put that up a smidge. There we go. That should be better. I don't want to make it too loud because I'm not always going to be talking this loud, but Purple Girls banned. There'd be no evidence. Oh my god. Anyway, okay, so that's all set up. Let me go. Let me go. Hello? You guys can't see my face because I don't want to sit on everything. Hold on. Oh, hello. Welcome. I have my chat right here so I can still see you guys. Joke's on your band already? Ew, a human. Oh, I thought you were a VTuber. Gross. I didn't come here to look at human people. Disgusting. But yeah, I have a lav mic today, so hopefully I don't like constantly bump it. You didn't sign up for this. I signed up to be a mod for a VTuber. I didn't sign up to moderate no human people. Anyway, I tried to set this up as neatly as I could, but I keep stepping on it and wrinkling everything, which is what we don't want. Is this safe for work? I hope so. It better be. Okay, as you can see, I have a very long cord tethering me to my desk. But it's still pretty long, so I should be able to do everything still. What do you say? There's a few violations going on. That's fine. This is all professional setup. I am a professional. I know what I'm doing. Somewhat. Kind of. Not really. I'm trying to flatten this fabric, and I feel like no matter how many times I flatten it, it gets wrinkled. Like 5 seconds later. I just want it to look nice and pretty. There we go. Let me know if I'm bumping the microphone too much. I'm not used to having a mic on my chest. I'm used to just sitting in front of me and hitting with my hands. There we go. That's pretty good. That's flat enough. Anyways, wooden floors can take it, we promise. There we go. Glue it down. Yeah, you know, we could glue it straight. Just glue it straight to the floor. No issues. Oh, this is my water bottle. I have it hidden up here. Anyway, so as you can probably tell, oh no, Purple, you got timed out. Oh, I see you tried to put a link. How dare you? How dare you put links in my chat? Our automods don't like that. It's okay, it's only a few second timeout. Anyways, as you can tell, I'm going to be patterning a big gigantic thing. This big gigantic thing is a Quagsire plush. You don't see anyone redeem a sippy? What do you mean you didn't see anyone redeem a sippy? I'm allowed to drink whenever I want to, Ancient Skies. Jeez. I was gonna ask if we have a fire birthday issue. Set yourself on fire on stream in real life. No. God, no, I'm not playing with fire. Show me your kitties? Okay, well, I'll go get my cats. Hello, Quagsire. I'll be right back. Actually, Drew, can you get the cats? I'm not tethered that far. They're both... I think Noki's sitting on in the pillow and Coda's in his little tent. Don't worry, we're getting... Well, Drew's getting the kitties. Night reveal? Wow. Yeah, I tried to think of a couple new things to put as the redeem since all the usual stuff isn't there. Sippies! Oh, thank you. Thank you for the sippies. Oh, there we go. I think the kitties are on their way. They are in a very deep sleep, so they're probably being woken up gently right now. Maybe. Or maybe not so gently, I don't know. Also, I kind of like I'm sitting on the pattern, because I don't know where else to sit. Oh, here comes one little baby boy. Oh. Sorry about the mic, guys. Hi. We got Coda. He was sleeping in his little kitty tower. Yeah. Yeah. You're just such a sleepy boy, and I was told that your butt is stinky, so I'm not gonna let you just run off. Ugh. There you go, buddy. There's Coda. He's got some issues, mostly with his rear end. But it's okay. He's a good boy. He's a very good sweetheart. He just needs to get his butt wiped every now and then. Oh, and here's the precious Noki. Oh my goodness. Hi, bud. You want to sit up? Okay, here you go. This is Noki. He is such a good boy, and he's so smart. Are you the smartest little boy that got woken up from his nap and doesn't want to actually be here? Huh? You don't want to actually be sitting in my lap? Oh, I'm sorry, buddy, but I need to show you off. There you go. You can go walk off now. Precious boys, yes, they're so precious, and I'm covered in white hair. Noki's been shedding a ton lately. I think it's because the weather's changing or something. I don't know, but there's just white hair everywhere. He'll sit in your lap for like 10 minutes, and your pants, if you're wearing black pants, they'll turn white afterwards. Oh, real Quagsire fur, winter's coming! Yeah. Coda's just like, yeah, I think I mentioned this, you can't see him, but he's just sitting right there. There's like a big pile of fabric right next to the camera stand, and he's just having a great time. He's needing it, he's happy. Anyways, let me try to like actually get started here. So my first tool of the day is a very sophisticated double pen held together by rubber bands. Basically, this allows me to trace around the outside of the pattern, but also kind of trace where I'm actually going to cut the fabric. It gives me a little bit of a seam allowance, and I know how much seam allowance I have. Hey, Coda, you gonna help, bud? Yeah, you're helping. Yeah. You're a good boy. I would like to redeem it again. Sorry, it's on a cooldown, I think. Or is it not on a cooldown? I don't know. I don't remember. I have 2 redeems for the cats. One is to give them treats and one is to show them off. I think I only set cooldowns for one of them by accident. There we go. There's the kitty snack. Yeah, I forgot to grab the treats. So, Drew, can you get the treats from the door?
Tell people stop redeeming things.
This
is work.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to grab things. And Coda, what are you doing? Oh. Yeah? Alright, here we go. Noki! Alright, Coda, sit. You want to do tricks for me, bud? Alright, Coda, sit. No, sit. Paw. No, okay, I'll give you pets. Okay, sit. Paw. Other paw. Spin. Stand. Oh, careful. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah, Noki, it's your turn. Come here, bud. Come here. He's just sitting off camera. He does not want to talk, like, he doesn't want to step on this fabric. Come here. I got a treat for you. I know you're not as food motivated as Coda, but you can come over here. Coda, you already got yours, you stinker. Go to the side. Come here. Give Noki a turn. Noki, come here. Come here. You're okay. Why are you so skittish on this fabric? Sit. Paw. Other paw. Spin. Can't really spin, there's a wall there. Can you turn around? Can you spin? Can you spin? I know you're kind of against the wall here, bud. There we go. Oh, my fabric. There we go. Noki, spin. Other way. Okay. You're such a butt. All right, let's just stand. Can you stand? Stand? You're thinking about it. You're thinking about it. Come on. Just stand up. There you go. Good boy. Coda's over here thinking he's gonna get more treats. They're doing way better than me when you woke up from your nap. Yeah, they are good. They're good boys. Coda, you're all over the place. Jeez, buddy. Jeez. Very well trained, yes. They're good boys. They do their... Noki's normally better than this, but he does not want anything to do with food right now. Yes, you're a sweetheart. You're a sweetheart. Mwah. Alright, Noki, I need to fix this a little bit. Oh, now you don't mind the fabric, do you? Alright, you guys are gonna make this very difficult, aren't you? Why is there a longer timeout for the treats and way more points? Well, I don't know. I don't want to give my cats too many treats because I don't want to, like, spoil their appetite for dinner. Yeah? Yeah? We don't normally give them too many treats during the day. Cody, you're standing on my wire. Can you not? Thank you. Alright, let me get my sophisticated tool again so I can start tracing this. If my cats let me. We started off giving them treats and now they expect things. No, it's okay. They can sit around here. Give cats treats to forget the existence of fabric, basically. No, you're just gonna sit there and look kind of grumpy. Okay, Coda, you're gonna help? You're gonna help, buddy? Yes, you're such a good help. You're such a good help, buddy. Thank you for rubbing the tips of my pen while I'm trying to use it. Thank you. Oh my god, Coda. It's okay, I'm like drawing in a... I'm still drawing where I'm supposed to be. It's just these pens don't exactly work well. So I need to like go over it several times. Alright, maybe they're just not even. Are they just not even on the ground? There we go. That should work better. Oh, you're both gonna help? Thank you. You're so sweet. Cats are just too helpful, they really are. You boys are so helpful. You're so helpful. It's okay, they kind of backed off. I think they realized that these don't give out any treats. They weren't sure. There's a possibility to get treats out of it. Or playtime. Treats or playtime, they will do anything for. Anyways, I'm just going around the pattern here on the fabric I already laid down. Just so I can cut it out later. And I'm trying to be careful to not, like, move the fabric around too much, because I don't want to mess anything up. Yeah. You don't want to mess anything up, huh? Yeah. Wow. Oh. It feels weird sitting on top of the pattern while I'm tracing around it. It feels wrong, but if I step on the fabric, I'll mess up the fabric. Yeah, Code, I see you over there. Gosh, I had to use so many sheets of paper to, like, actually print all this out. And then I had to tape it all together. It was a long process. And, like, halfway through printing the first one, we had one of these lights out for a couple days, so we called the maintenance guy over to replace it. And he just happened to come while I was printing out these big patterns. It was kind of funny, you know, he just walks in and like the printer's just going like blah 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 blah, shooting paper everywhere. And because he was at the door as soon as I started, I forgot to put the paper catcher down. So he was just like shooting onto the floor. It was a hot mess. But thankfully, you know, thankfully the order didn't matter. I just had to like match it back up again. Man, it was an eventful day. Alright. Oh, are you reading chat for me, bud? You're so nice. Oh. 13 trees were killed making this video. Basically it was. It's just more efficient in the end, right? What's the scale of your Quagsire plush to the Pokemon show? So this in Pokemon Show, the like main body of Quagsire is supposed to be, I think it was like 4 feet 11 inches. And this one, from the top here to the bottom there, is 6 feet. You know, I feel like they animate him larger than that, but that's what it said on the wiki page. So that's the only basis I have to go off of. But yeah, it's gonna be larger than the canonical height. Okay. Woo! We got a good way around, even with all these distractions. The anime is just filled with lies and 13-year-olds. Actually, I thought it was 10-year-olds. I thought they were like all 10 when they start Pokemoning. You're not wrong. Yeah, like, I don't know, they say they have specific heights and everything for all these Pokemon, but they never feel like it's actually accurate. Coda, don't mess with the fabric. Yeah, thank you. There we go. Gosh, this is gonna be gigantic once it's all done. I'm excited. Or when they show different heights for the same Pokemon in the same frame. Oh yeah. Like, it's really hard to figure out the, like, true size of a Pokemon, but for what I believe a Quagsire to be, I think this is like a generally correct-ish height. Maybe like slightly smaller than I would expect, but not by too much. I don't know, because his head is, you can kind of tell if I scoot back a little bit, his head is like kind of turned upwards, which is giving him a bit of extra height compared to like how you would normally measure. So like I feel like if his head were like normal, this would actually be a little bit shorter than I'd expect. But from the tip of his nose to his end of his butt, for how it is laid out on the pattern, it's going to be 6 feet. Almost exactly. I'm sure like once I actually get everything put together, it'll be a slightly less just because it's 3-dimensional instead of 2D. But I made the pattern 6 feet. I'm sorry, I feel weird facing away from the camera, but like I gotta go all the way around here. I don't know, is this weird to be talking to you guys while also not looking at you? I'm not used to this. Right, Noki? Ugh. Alright, just carefully lay that back out. Minky is very hard fabric to work with because it's so slippery. Like, I know there's like some kind of like fabric stiffener that some people use for Minky, but I don't know how to use it, nor do I know what to. I don't even know what it's called. I just know like stiffens the fabric, so it's easier to work with. But I don't know. I managed to use just pure Minky for my last project. Actually, some of you guys may not know, I made a life-size Dragonair. You know, to the canonical size it says on Wiki. I made that like a few years ago. Actually, more than a few now. But I love it. It's my favorite thing I've ever made. It's fine, Blair Witch vibes. I like it. Yeah, just, you know, it's fine. Just don't look at the people you're talking to. It's fine. Alright, so we got that traced all the way around. Yeah, looks like it's all the way around. I'm gonna make little marks where the, like, back pattern is going. And maybe also, like, where the mouth and nose and eyes are, roughly. Let me just finish, like, making these marks and then I'll show the Dragonair. Drew's trying to make me show off the thing I made, the life-size Dragonair.
Ease it in your direction.
Yeah. Alright, I'm just gonna... Alright, kinda goes up, down, back up. So I'm just like generally marking where these little things are supposed to go. And right there. Okay. So now it's time to move this big boy off of the fabric. Uh-oh, kitties don't like that. Not one bit. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Sorry, it's also a little noisy. Oop. Oh my god. I've just put it there. Okay. Anyway, so what I was talking about, a life-size Dragonair plush. Alexa, no. Stop. God. She just wants to be in the middle of everything. Anyways, a life-size Dragonair plush. It is about 13, actually it's a little over 13 feet and 1 inch from nose to tail tip. Oh no, your phone. Oh my god, Jesus. Hello!
Life-size Dragon Plush OWO.
Yes, life-size Dragonair plush. Welcome on in and thank you for the sub at tier 2 for 8 months. Goodness. Thank you so much. Hi, Kodo. But yeah, so this is what I made several years back now. A life-size Dragonair plush. It took me a solid week of just non-stop working on it. Can't hear but you love it. It's pretty well made Dragonair. Thank you. Yeah, I'm very proud of this. Like, it's just, I don't know. I mean, it might just be because I made it, but I feel it's really impressive. It's like, I don't know. Hi, Coda. I don't know. I really love it. And it sits on my entertainment center all the time, and I just stare at it sometimes and pet it, and it's like, oh, it's so good. And Coda loves it too, don't you, buddy? Don't you? Okay. Let me get this back up. Thing with it being 13 feet is a little hard to like pick up unless you have it like coiled up like this. Just get your head over there. Here we go, off to Drew. So you're going to redo it? No, I'm not going to redo it. I'm very proud of how it came out. If I wanted to change anything, I would want the head to be a little bit smaller compared to the body. So like I'd either add a strip into the body to make it thicker, or I would just take a little bit away from the head. But what we're making is a Quagsire plush for someone is paying me to make this, so it's not for me, it's for someone else, but I'm very excited to make it regardless. So what do you want to do? I'm not going to do anything to the Dragonair, I'm just going to leave it as it is. Drew just wanted me to show it off because I was talking about it, I guess. Alright, let's get... Okay, I'm gonna get the feet and arms out here because I think those are gonna be next. So even though these look the same, they are different. This is the arm, this is the foot. You know, the arm's like slightly curved and I was like, I don't know, nicer beans, I don't know.
You're holding it up.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm used to the camera being like up here. But yeah, so foot straight, arm curved. You know. You know, they're pretty simple. Yeah, I traced them right off of the 3D model from the game. Well, from one of the games. Every model is slightly different, I've learned. They look the same, but they're slightly different. Anyways, I'm just going to flatten out this fabric again. And make sure, wait, actually, let me make sure it's going in the right direction. Yep, okay, so the fur is going down. So let's see, I'm trying to think. Do I want the feet to have the fur going down? Probably, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna like just kind of squeeze this up here. Yeah, right about there. And this one, same deal, is gonna just go straight down, but I'll do that one in a minute. Get my pen. Ever so slightly. Diagonal with circles? No. Good God, no. Alright, yeah, so I'm like on the very edge here, but I'm trying to like conserve my fabric a little bit. I probably should have scooted this to the edge, so I had a lot of space on the sides, but whatever. I have more than enough fabric to work with for this. Alright, so let me just get this foot going. Foot shouldn't be too bad to do. It's pretty small, pretty straightforward. Now, I am going to trace this twice, because, you know, I need a top and a... Actually, no, 4 times. So you need top and bottom for 2 sets of feet. Well, 2 feet. I guess it's not 2 sets, is it? Yeah, so I might just do like this whole side is the feet and the other side is the arms. I really should have scooted this whole body over to the edge, but I kind of forgot to do that. I was just so excited I got it flat. It took me so long to get this Minky to lay flat-ish on the ground. I thought I was gonna have to like pin the patterns down to the fabric, but they seem to be large enough and heavy enough to kind of stay in one place. Also, I'm sorry if you guys are saying anything in chat right now because I can't see because I'm tracing stuff, but I will check once I'm down to the edge on this. God, this Minky's like literally sliding everywhere. But that's okay, it's staying still enough to pattern it. Ooh, I didn't give myself much space to work with there. Okay, there we go. Foot 1. Done. Alright, now let me go read. Ugh. You see a weird shadow? What is that? That was probably Drew messing with the light. I have like a little spotlight down here. And he was, I don't know what I think he was making it brighter. I didn't look. Who is this human? And what did you do to Z? I am Z. Didn't you know? It is me. His background guy's spooky shout. Yeah. Glue would be the best way to keep it from sliding. You're right. Also, Coda, I see you messing with my paper back there. I see you. Yeah, is it cool? Is it a nice little tunnel back there? Because I just kind of threw it onto the ground. Come over here. Come over here, bud. Both buds. I'm so special, I get both buddies. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You guys are gonna help me pattern the feet? Huh? You're gonna help? Alright, well scoot over so you can... Coda did not like me touching the back of his foot. Alright, so I want to try to ideally not waste this like little bit here, but I think I'm going to have to. So I don't think there's going to be any way for me to keep the fur in the same direction while also making it wide enough to fit something else on it. Which is a little bit of a shame. Coda, you're sitting in front of my chat. I can't see it. You're such a goofball. You're such a goofball. Can't you move so I can read? He just wants attention. That's all he wants right now. What if I do this? There we go, kitties. Coda, Noki, Coda, Noki, Coda, Noki. Yeah. They get to walk around all over the place while we do this. Alright. Man. Alright, well I'm just gonna leave this side to just feet. So that's gonna go like to about there. And then... yeah, it looks like we can squeeze it in over here too. And then the fourth one will be back down there. Coda needs attention. It's so simple. It really is. Are they upset you're taking the whole kitchen when they are supposed to be making dinner? I don't know. Coda, don't step on it. He's just gonna sit on it. Okay, Coda. Do I need to pick this off the ground? I mean, I knew I should have, but like I was hoping you would leave it alone. I was hoping me sitting on the floor doing stuff was distracting enough that you wouldn't mess with this. There we go. Now don't sit in my chair. Ugh. Here we go. Coda, don't mess with the wire. Thank you. The big problem is we have wires all over the place right now for this whole setup. The kitties love it. They love the wires. But they aren't supposed to use or play the wires. Okay, I'm gonna just put this right here. And let's trace that. See if maybe we get any kitty helpers this time around. One of my pens is like trying to die, but it's like not fully dying, so I don't know whether I should replace it or not. I think it's doing fine. It just is having a hard time gripping onto this back of the fabric. Oh my god, I see you found the long emotes. We recently got follower emotes, and I figured I'd put those in there because I love them. They're pretty great. Can be like, new plaything. Well, yes, it's the new follower emotes. So anybody that follows me can use them on my channel. The catch with follower emotes is you can't use them on other channels. It's only on my channel, which is a little sad, but like, I don't know. I figured, I thought about, at first I thought I was gonna move over the Fire Birthday to follower emotes, but then I'm like, well, people love to use those on other people's channels. So I figured a long Z emotes, they're kind of spammy in some people's chats. They might not even like, like emote spamming. So, it kind of works. Short Z. Just tiny baby. You little baby Z. Okay, just trying. Alright, almost at the end here. There we go, there's the end. I'm gonna label these just so I know which side is which. Oh god. 2 and 1. So this one's gonna be 2, this one's going to be 1. Even though they should be, in theory, symmetrical, I'm still gonna like trace front and back just in case. Need them spaces? Yeah, don't forget your spaces. Oh, look at all the little paws. Oh, those are cute. I like those. Double butt. Yeah. Sometimes you just need an extra butt around, Sometimes one butt is out of commission, so you gotta use another one. Okay, I'm going to kind of squish this one up right there. So we have 2, 1. This will be our second one. Maybe it's a little confusing to be using numbers and saying first and second, huh? Maybe I should have called them like A and B. I'm just used to labeling all my patterns with numbers. What does it mean when a butt is out of commission? I don't know. It means that you need to get a better butt. Or you just need to stop using your butt so much. There we go. All the way to the edge. Looks like I did this perfectly. Have just barely enough space on either side to like just cut it out. And still give myself seam allowance, of course. There we go. And we'll label this 1. Now for 2, I might have to wait until we can scoot the fabric up. Because that is not going to fit on here right now. Need a butt doctor. Oh no, not the butt doctor. I like you guys testing different faces. Dumb question, how do you use global Twitch emotes? They should just be, like, in chat, so you have your chat box, your send message box, and on the far right of your message box is like a little smiley face, so you click to send emotes. If you just scroll all the way down, it should be the global Twitch emotes, like at the bottom or something. At least I think that's where they normally are. I guess I can look, because I got my chat right here. Got it. See if I scroll, Yeah, all of my global Twitch emotes are at the bottom of the emote list. Those, yeah, like those. Okay. Let's start working on the arms now. Ugh. See, I'm gonna like scoot the fabric towards me a little bit.
Some question. You only need 3?
I need 4, but I said I need to scoot the fabric up before I can get a 4th one on there. Because it's like, this is the edge of the kitchen right here, and it's not long enough to get another foot in. So I'm gonna cut all this out and then do the last foot, and probably also the last arm. So I doubt I'll fit all the arms over here too. There we go. Squish that all around, flatten it back out. Look at those cool cat emotes. I love those ones, are like one of my favorites. Like, I'm not generally a fan of most of the global Twitch emotes that I have, at least. I don't know, I haven't been using Twitch that long, so I guess I don't have a ton of the cool ones that other people have from like hype trains and stuff. But the cool cat I can get behind. Cannot find it? Interesting. I don't know, maybe there's like a setting that you need to like enable. I don't know. Or if you're on like a mobile device, maybe it's different on mobile than it is on like a PC setup. I don't know. I'm not very good at Twitch, so I don't know. Maybe someone in chat knows. I'm not sure. I do at least know enough about Twitch to have a better TTV installed, which is very nice. Alright. Arm. Actually, oh my god. Who did that? Oh, I need to get over here. CJBRB Rex. Thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. So I need to like crawl all over the kitchen because this thing is so huge. Okay. Arm. First arm. Let me just quickly pattern this out. Oh my god. Who's shouting over there? Yay! Let's see, maybe your Twitch mobile app does not like it? I don't know. I don't know. The global emotes should be there in your emote list of everybody else's. I don't know why they aren't. Alright, get this arm. God, these pens do not want to cooperate with me. I have to like keep going over my lines that I just put down. Okay. Almost all the way around. There we go. We got arm. I'm gonna label this side as 2, the other side as 1. So I'm gonna make this one 2. I'm also just gonna like kind of eyeball the like toe lines, I guess. Because I'm probably just gonna like make those lines with like a sewing needle or something. There, makes you feel better. I'm not smart every day. Yeah, who needs to be smart? Screw that. Don't need to be smart around here. Okay, looks like I'm gonna have to put this pattern on this side. Make sure I got it facing the right direction. Right about there, that should be good. Oh, it's a little too close on this side, hold on. What if I put it like this? That should work, probably. Maybe. Big dumb today, forgot to change your clock. Uh-oh. Yeah, surprise. It's that time of year again. Time to change all your clocks. Hi, Coda, you helping? You're stepping on the pattern I'm trying to position. You know that, right, bud? Okay, I think this might be good enough. It's like either too close to the other one I just traced or too close to the edge. Or too crooked. But this should work. Alright, just go all the way around. And try not to scooch the fabric or scooch the pattern around too much. Or the fabric, I guess. Either one. Don't want it to move around a ton. For fabric, or for a plush this size, a little bit's okay. But I don't want to, like, have it be too far off. Alright, just kind of get that. Then we got our last toe over here. Noki, what are you doing? Are you sniffing? You making sure I'm doing good? Making sure I got it going? Alright, toe. I forgot I cut these toes so I can actually draw where they're supposed to go. Alright, number 2. So we got 2 number 2s, we need 2 number 1s. Ugh, time to creep. Uh-oh. Why are you creeping? Welcome to the Unsmart Club. Yeah, only unsmart people are allowed here. Clock changing time was already last week over there. Wow, I guess to be fair, I don't know. Daylight saving things is weird. I'm not a fan of them. Cue Jaws' music as kitty circle the defenseless human. They are circling me like sharks, aren't they? What are you guys planning, huh? What are you guys planning to do to me? Okay. Excuse me. I need to flatten this.
He is coming.
Uh-oh.
Cover your butt.
Oh my goodness, Love Mara, welcome on in. Thank you so much for the raid. I'm feeling the love. Let me actually sit properly here. Welcome, welcome. Hello, how are you? Oh my goodness, so many people. Thank you for the shout out, Ancient Skies. What were you doing? Your art. Oh yeah, I guess you are always doing art. I don't ever really say anything in your chat, do I? I just kind of like lurk all the time. I don't know. I don't really talk in streams myself. I just lurk constantly. But I am there sometimes, I promise. Hello, welcome, welcome. Here, you can even say hello to Coda. Noki's sitting on my chair like a butt. But Coda's over here. Yeah. Yes, welcome to the Unsmart Club. Yeah, we're talking about how unsmart we are. Because, you know, daylight savings and all. Forgetting to change clocks and messing us all up. Yes, we got Coda. He doesn't really want to sit in my lap, but I'm making him. I'm sorry, buddy. But yes, he's very sweet and very, very dumb. He's a very sweet baby. Oh, it looks like it's a kitty snack time. Okay. Well, the kitties are gonna love that. Let me move my pattern here. Ugh. Come here. Come here, boys. Alright, let's see if we can get them to do their tricks again. Sometimes it doesn't work. Ugh. There we go. Alright, Coda, you're up first. Alright. Coda, sit. Paw. Other paw. Spin. Sit. Sit. Stand. Good boy. Here you go. Alright, Noki, your turn. Come over here. You can't spin if you're against the wall. Alright, Noki, sit. You do not want to cooperate today. He's grumpy today. Paw. Other paw. Spin. What if I do this? What if I lead you? Spin. Noki. You're not making this easy for me, buddy. You're usually the smart one. What happened? Spin. There you go. Other way. Stand. Stand. Good boy. Here you go. There you go. There's all their tricks. Let's see. Need to collect channel points. You only have 117. They're 2,000% cute. She's like, ugh. Yeah, Noki's not cooperating today at all. He does not want to. He wants the treat, but he doesn't want to do anything for it. Coda, though, you will do anything for a treat. You have returned. Welcome back, Purple. The white boy must be camera shy. Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit, right, bud? You're very cute, though. They're very good boys, aren't ya? Yeah, can I keep working on this? Can I? Please? See, now that I gave them treats, they're gonna be very excited and not want to leave me alone. So we need 2 number 2s, we need 2 number 1s. Oh yeah, for those of you that just joined us, I forgot to say, we're working on a big gigantic Quagsire plush today. We're patterning it all out. So I have, underneath me, I traced the body. I have a couple feet on that side, and I'm working on the arms on this side. Noki says, no. Right? Noki be like, what's his trickery? Yeah, he's very cute. Making a giant plush looks amazing. Must lurk because you're supposed to go get food. Okay, yeah, you go get food. Thank you so much for the raid. Get a good snack. We will be here for quite a while. Admire the Sire Raiders. Admire. Okay, looks like we can trace one more before we have to cut out a batch and then scoot it all up and trace more. So we'll do number 1. God, there's like little kitty paw prints. Like they aren't like leaving dirt, they're just like indenting the fabric and like leaving little footprints in it. It's adorable. Hi Noki, you're gonna help me? You're gonna sit there and make sure I do a good job on this one? I wish I planned ahead a little bit more so I could save fabric instead of just having huge blocks of nothing. But when you work on something this big, it's really hard to like, you know, save fabric like that. So you have just like big chunks you don't want to separate out too much. Okay, almost all the way around. Excuse me. Oh, you didn't have to leave, buddy. I just didn't want to hit you with my hand. Noki's kind of skittish sometimes. I guess he's not feeling so brave today. He already had a very scary encounter when we came back from the grocery store with a gigantic bag of kettle corn. He was not ready for that. I don't know, he's just scared of the randomest things. I don't really understand. Alright, let me just get this. There we go, we have... Alright, let me just do a quick little trace of the toes. It doesn't really matter, I just need to see how far they go in. That is number 1. Perfect. Alright, let me see what I missed. How is your new job going? It's going pretty good. There's weird paperwork issues going on right now. So I'm basically working from home, but I'm not really doing work. I'm just kind of learning, which I guess is work. I don't know. Must have been a dentist in a past life. What, Coda, can you move? I need to read. What kind of breed is Noki? Well, so both of our cats are rescues. So we don't really know what breed they are. But Noki kind of looks more like, what are they called? No, not same. I think it was like an Oriental short hair. It's like the more generic term. Siamese is like specific. But like he's got like that long, lanky body type, like an Oriental short hair. But since we don't really know for sure what they are, we just call them short hairs. Right, buds? Oh yeah, they're also not related to each other. But we did adopt them basically at the same time. It was like a week apart. It was literally a buy one get one deal at the shelter. So I had already wanted 2 cats, but I was like, oh, it's a BOGO? All right, I'll get 2. Right? What breed? Yeah, his breed is cute. There we go, that's his breed. Anyways, now that we need to make more space, I'm going to start cutting some stuff out. Let me just move my patterns around and grab my scissors. Sounds interesting but weird, so technically you do a ramp up. What do you mean like a... Sorry, I'm not really understanding what you're trying to say here. Like a ramp... Yeah, I'm not really... Sorry, I don't really know what you're trying to ask. Bogo's binted? Bogo's binted? Yes, Bogo's binted. Okay. I'm gonna start at the top here and work my way down. I think it's gonna be the best way to go about this. So I'm just gonna... Wow, look, you can see the color of my floor. And I can't read anything on the chat. Maybe I should move this up so I can read it. That means you learned the basics for your job. Oh, yeah, in a way. I still don't exactly know what I'm going to be doing. But I'm like kind of learning stuff that I most likely will use on the job. But it's not exactly for the job. I don't know. I'm still getting paid, so I don't know. It's kind of a weird situation. Hello, you'll be lurking beside to see how this comes together. Thank you. Thank you. It's always great to see you in here. Sorry, Coda wants under the blanket here. But yeah, thank you for the lurk. Oh my goodness, who's under there? Who's under there? Huh? Is there a kitty under here? Alright. Uh-oh, Noki's on the prowl. You guys, see, the problem is their blanket is literally just like minky fabric. So they probably think this is for them. 2 of them. That's what a ramp up is. It's learning some of the necessary basics. Yeah, that makes sense. I guess I've never heard of it referred in that way. Noki wants in. He really does. I don't want you guys to mess with my wires. So let me get this on top to the other side. You want under? Go ahead. You guys are gonna make this very hard to do. It's okay. I can do this. I'll just pull it up close to me so I don't accidentally cut them or anything. Yeah. We demand 3 cats? No, I can't. I'm in a tiny apartment. Well, it's not tiny, but I'm in a 1-bed apartment. We don't have room for 3 cats. Especially if they're as energetic as these 2. You know, guys, the whole point of fabric scissors is that I don't have to hold up the fabric like this to cut it out. You guys are kind of ruining this for me. You're supposed to just be able to, like, zoop. Oh, you boys. Oh, you boys. I'm trying to, like, be careful and mindful to make sure I don't, like, cut this cord, or the cats, or me, or my hands. Use that term in your job a lot, so you thought it was a common English saying. Yeah, I guess I've never, I don't know, maybe it is a common English thing and I've just never heard of it because I haven't really been in like a corporate job before. True sign of professionals, they can work even with cats. Yeah. My boys are making this very difficult for me. Alright, I'm getting kind of low here. Need a peep. Okay, he's still pretty far down. I'm just gonna start working on this side. Yeah, you boys are very cute. You are. But you're also very... You make the... Okay. Yeah. Okay, y'all just going in... Okay. That works. That works. My pants are getting covered in the fuzz. I'm a professional. We're all professionals here. Hi, Coda. You leaving? You don't want to sit under there with Noki? No, you're fine. Maybe. Coda, you gotta be in or out. You can just sit there. I need to cut things. Thank you. You know we're all purries. Yes, we're all purries. Okay, here we go. There we go. Alright. So it looks like I just have Noki to worry about, but he's pretty far away from me, so I should be fine to just kind of go ahead here. As long as I don't cut myself, which it's always a possibility, but I'm being careful. You're really supposed to use fabric scissors kind of flat on the ground or on a table, but we're just kind of winging it, aren't we? Noki, what are you doing? Imagine not having feathers. Yeah, gross. Koda just wants to help. He really does. He just wants to be part of everything, huh? Yeah, you boys are very excited that I'm working with fabric, huh? Soft, cuddly fabric that you really like to be near. Hi! You're getting close to my scissors. I recommend not being that close to my scissors. Koda, why are you always gonna stand in front of chat, huh? I need to read that. Alright, we'll work on this side, I guess. I just have to keep switching sides for you guys. Right? What are you boys doing? What are you doing under there? I think he's trying to play with my foot. I don't know. It's probably why cats chase him all the time. Not sure how you're able to make this deal with cats and read chat. It's just because I'm amazing. I'm talented, that's why. Alright, as long as you stay over there, Noki, you'll be fine. And I can just keep going. Koda, what are you doing under my arm? I feel you there, buddy. Where are you going? Noki, stop sniffing the back of my scissors. Koda, do you want under, Koda? You just got out. Do you want under again? Go ahead. Go ahead. Go on. There you go. They're playing hide and seek. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Oh, true. All right, there you boys go. Okay, you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna work on the feet because that's at least to the side here. God, I can't just do one thing with these cats. It's like a 5 things at once. Yeah, they probably will. I don't know, they're both very curious too. They're kind of walking all over the place. Noki found Coda. Coda's probably not very happy about that. Yeah, he's not sure how to feel about that. So he's probably gonna pop back out here in a minute. You boys you just make life a little bit harder, but also so much cuter. Where are you going? They're moving around a lot under there. I think they might think this is a toy or some kind of weird game. Coda, is that Coda or is that Noki back there? What are you doing? Okay, he's cleaning his foot under there. Does Coda not like to share with Noki? They don't normally like to share. Sometimes they like to share, but not all the time. Coda's also not very smart, so when he starts walking away from things, he'll just drag stuff with him. You know, if he's under the blanket, he'll drag the blanket. If he's sitting like on the edge of the shower with the shower curtain, like, you know, all the way across, he'll just pull the curtain all the way open. Yeah? Side note, you got lovebirds yesterday. They're loud, but they're cute. Oh, I used to have lovebirds. Lovebirds are very cute. I used to have all kinds of weird critters growing up, to be honest. We had all kinds of lizards and snakes and lots of birds. You know, lovebirds, cockatoo, ducks, chickens, dogs and cats. Just, you know, just a little bit of everything. We very nearly got a miniature horse too, but our yard wasn't quite big enough. We had a big yard, but it wasn't big enough.
You're a mess, bud. You are a mess.
Yeah, the cats kind of have this fuzz all over them now. Because they were under there when I was cutting it up. Oh boys. You're so sweet, but you really do make life so hard sometimes. Especially in the mornings. The cats like to wake up a lot earlier than I do. I'm not a fan of that. I like my sleep, and I don't like to be awake in the morning. So, you know, when they wake up as soon as the sun's up, I'm just miserable. Actually, they wake up before the sun's up, even. It's normally like a little bit before the sun's up. Now we have birds again besides our gerbils. Ooh! I don't think I've ever had a gerbil, actually. Or have I? I don't know. I don't think I've ever had, like, a rodent pet. I think I've always just had, like, cats, birds, and reptiles, and dogs. But no... Oh, and fish. Yeah, and fish. But no, like, rodent types. They're very cute, though. I've always liked looking at them at pet stores. Oh, Coda's once again under the fabric, just on the other end, underneath the camera. Oh, Coda, you love this fabric a little bit too much. You see, for Coda, as long as it's soft, he loves it. He loves it to death. He'll do anything to be, like, cuddling up on it. That's why if you ever want him to cuddle with you, you just have to either have a very soft plush blanket, or you have to be wearing something very soft and plush. Like a jacket of some kind. I'm glad you finally got a cat cam. Yeah, it is basically a cat cam at this point, isn't it? They're kind of coming in and out. They're both doing something at the end there. In the past, you had rabbits, canaries, and other small critters and reptiles, but you don't know how they're called in English. Gerbils for almost 20 years? Wow, that's a long time. I don't know, I think I'm good with, like, having just, like, a couple cats. Maybe up to 3 cats if I ever have, like, a larger space, but I think that's, like, about the most I could do. You know, it's a lot of work taking care of animals. You gotta keep them clean and healthy and pay for, like, all their medical stuff and all their toys and food. Although I guess a rodent wouldn't really need much space or much food, so maybe that wouldn't be too bad. Okay, almost got one thing cut out. Now that the boys aren't here, it's going a lot faster. Noki's trying very hard to get under the under the covers, or under the fabric on the other end. See, Noki's not too smart about figuring out how to get under blankets and stuff. He just basically claws at it until somebody lets him in. Which, you know, isn't great, but he doesn't seem to damage things too much, even though it sounds like he's clawing stuff. I don't know, he must like just barely nick it with his nails. Okay. And boop. There we go. There is a single arm cut out. I'll probably end up cutting later, like, you know, a little bit more around the toes, but I want to keep it just as a nice big chunk right now. Decide all that later. Because I don't exactly know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of going for it. God, my jeans are going to turn from black into, like, blue. Okay, let's cut out our second foot. Just gonna start right there. Coda, you coming over to help, bud? Yeah? What you gonna do? Don't eat that. There's a lot of fuzz, so he's actually... I think he might think they're toys or something to play with. Yeah, they're not to play with, buddy. They're just little pieces of fabric. Little fuzzy fabric pieces. I don't think so, but he's sniffing them. You got one stuck to your nose. Oh, come here. There you go. You're gonna go lurk now. See ya. Thank you for stopping by, Shira. Thank you so much. I hope you have a good rest of your probably evening for you, right? A black and blue blend would look kind of sick. I mean, that is true, but it's gonna be like... It's just not gonna look sick. It's just gonna look like I'm dirty. But yeah, black and blue in general would be... It's just a good combo. There we go. Whoop. Bum, 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 bum. There we go. Yeah, like honestly, when it comes to like making stuff like this, I legit have no idea what I'm doing. It just kind of works out. I don't know, I just like fiddle with it until it looks good. And for this particular one, since I'm not making it for myself, I did make sure to do a couple test patterns to make sure this all looks good together. So I know kind of what to do this time around. But it's just, I feel so much more nervous when I'm like using the final fabric and making it like, you know, full scale. Because like, you know, my test patterns, I did it at miniature scale. You know, sometimes things look a lot different when they're large. But hopefully it'll all work out. If not, I can fiddle with it until it does. That's what I did for my Dragonair plush. The body was good in one go, but the head just needed tweaking for like a long time. And I just kind of kept adding and taking stuff off of it until it looked good. Is this for someone else? Are they allergic to cats? No, they're not allergic to cats. Don't worry. They know that I have cats that are all over the place with this. And before I send it out, I'm going to wash it just in case. You know, so all this will be washed. It was already washed once, but, you know, can't really stop the cats from getting cat hair all over it again. But yeah, they fully know that there's cats everywhere. I guess I have to do it correctly this time, right? It's like, you know, just for myself, I just kind of fuddle with it until it looks good. Hi, Noki. This isn't a very big piece of fabric. You can't really go under it. Yeah? Bye, Noki. Cat, yes, he's helping. He's my helper. Even though he doesn't actually help, but he still helps. He supervises. Yeah, you're making sure. You're my quality assurance cat. Making sure that I'm doing this all correctly. He's motivational support. Yeah, he's making sure, you know, making sure I got good morale. You know, you can't work on stuff if you don't have good morale. It just doesn't come out as good. Noki, you can't go under this. Noki. Buddy, this isn't a toy. Noki. That's not yours. You know, I'm gonna let him play with that because that's a piece of scrap fabric. If it were part of a final piece, I would stop him from playing with it, but since it's just a little piece of scrap, you can do whatever. He can pull at it. You might not be able to see because Coda might be blocking the way. Coda, you're just like blocking everything, huh? You're just always in the way. Alright, there's our second arm piece. And again, we'll do the toes and stuff a little bit later. See, this is so these are both number 2. Alright, there's a piece of scrap. Here you go. You wanna play with that? No, you're not like Noki, you don't play with these things. What about this piece? There you go. Noki's very interested, but he doesn't want to get closer at the moment. Alright, Cody, you're gonna like just sit on the fabric, aren't you? Yeah, you're just gonna sit there making things hard for me. Oh, don't get close to the scissors, buddy. Those are sharp. I don't want to cut your little nose off. Alright, I'll work on the other side then. This cat's really just dictating how I do my work. What are you doing? Why are you behind me? They're professional assessments. Exactly. Here we go. Noki, what are you doing? What are you doing? You got stuff stuck to your nose. Need to get my wire a little bit more this way. Can I see? Oh, you got it in your nostril, bud. There you go. I got it. Don't worry. Oh my god, we're gonna be finding this fuzz everywhere for like a month. After I finish the last piece of it. So, you know, it's probably gonna be more like 2 or 3 months. Because this is definitely gonna take me a while to do. Especially with between work and all that. Okay, now looks like my best time to try to get the bottom of this cut out while the cats aren't over here. So let me get my cord this way. So I'm trying to like go quick but not too quick, you know? I gotta take my time and keep it on track. Don't want to like cut in the wrong places. But also the cats are just all over here.
Extracted them with a piece of popcorn.
Ooh, the kitty's got popcorn. We bought a gigantic bag of kettle corn at the grocery store today.
Give them
I don't know.
drop a piece on the ground there.
Oh yeah. Anything that drops to the ground, they are all over it. Especially in the kitchen. If something drops in the kitchen, it's really hard to get them to not grab at it. Kettle corn's good. Yeah, kettle corn's great. It's not as good as the stuff you get like at fairs, but you know, it's good. I don't know, for some reason lately at fairs, they're selling like, you know, tiny little bags of kettle corn for a lot of money. Like we bought a huge bag, like, see, this big, you can probably see that. Like this big for like $6.40. $6.40 at a carnival would get you a bag of like, maybe like one of those like snack-sized popcorn pouches. Like, you know, barely anything. Not even really enough to satisfy like a peckish hunger.
Hope it knows the taste now.
Oh, did he like it? Uh-oh. You guys can't see this, but Drew's sitting in his chair with like a little handful of popcorn and Coda's trying to paw at it to get it out of his hand. And Coda wants some food too. He's a hungry little boy.
Yeah.
He wants more. No, okay. Don't claw at this, please. You gotta go now. See you later. Thank you for stopping by, Quagsire. You have a good rest of your day. Alright, let me put the cord on my other side of my arm so I don't cut it by accident. So that is absolutely something I would do. I was like cut right through the core and be like, whoopsies. Guess I don't get to talk to you guys anymore. Alright, cut. Making good progress. We almost got the body fully cut out. Almost. No, leave. People are allowed to leave, Ancient Skies. Let them leave. They can't stay all the time. People have lives. Alright, I think we almost got the body fully cut out. That's great. We only have 3 more body pieces to pattern and cut out. I should have like more than enough fabric for this, but I'm still worried. Like, part of me is just like, what if I didn't buy enough fabric and I have to buy it again and wait 2 weeks for it to be delivered? Hopefully by the end of today I should know if I need to get more. I shouldn't need to, though. I even got an extra yard just in case. Like, I think I estimated it to take 6 yards. And that was, like, you know, still pretty generous overestimate, I think. I don't know. I don't do this very often, so I'm not sure how much it'll need. But you might not keep the kitty can if everyone leaves. Well, I'll have to keep it for at least today while I do all this. Right, bud? Alright. Let me quickly get this part before he wants to go under. What? Oh, now Coda's on Drew's lap. Man, Coda's just really going for that kettle corn. Okay, there, and... perfect! Alright, we got the big body piece cut out here. You can kind of see here's the face. Whoops, I don't know how well my pen markings show up. There's the face, then the big old body back here. All the way down there. So this is just one of 3 pieces for the big body. I don't know where to put it. I guess I'll put it kind of rolled up to the side for now. Right over there. What are you doing? God, I'm covered. Is this gonna go up on the VOD channel? It will, yes. I do have a couple things to upload to the VOD channel right now, actually. I keep forgetting. Cats can have that. They probably shouldn't have it, but I don't think it's poisonous or anything. But you know, sometimes we don't like let our cats eat stuff that we have. We just like let them taste it, really. So like they have like a tiny little lick of what we have, and that's about as much as they're allowed to have. We just like, I don't know, we like to let them taste things. You know, especially if they're being good boys and they deserve a reward for being good. But yeah, we don't let them like eat anything we have. Unless this cat's safe, in which case I let them have like a tiny little pinch of it. Like if I'm like, you know, cutting up some plain chicken or something, like shredded chicken, they can have some of that. But only if they're like the goodest of boys. And they know that. Kind of. Coda doesn't. Noki does. Oh god. What do you mean, oh god? You good, bud? You get something stuck? You jumped? What did you jump for? Don't inhale. Fish of the farm. You give your cats chicken? Yeah. They love chicken. We think Noki might be allergic to fish, but I'm not 100% sure on that one. I don't know. We had given him like chicken or like turkey-based foods his whole life, and then we gave him a seafood-based one. And then he lost a little bit of fur around his mouth. So, you know, I just haven't given him a seafood-based food ever since. But I might try to do it one more time just to see if maybe it was like just kind of like a weird reaction of something else, or whether it was actually the food. What do you want, Noki? See, Noki wants to be here, but he doesn't want me to touch him. Coda, though, you don't mind being touched. Yeah. Hi, boys. Noki, don't claw at it. Don't claw at that. Hi, Coda. What are you staring at me for, bud? What'd I do? Uh-oh, Drew moved. Might have popcorn. Oh, Coda. You're so cute. Yeah, no, don't worry, Purple. Skies is joking. Skies knows. Skies knows that chicken's fine. Skies just likes to joke around pretty much constantly. If Skies ever says anything, you can always assume it's a joke. Or made in jest. I never joke. See? See what I mean? Alright, let's get this foot. Man, I'm gonna have to like vacuum the whole place after this. And change my clothes. Yeah, I mostly have to vacuum myself. But you know, the cats are over here and they're dragging the fuzz all over the place. There we go. Almost got a foot cut out. Noki, you're just a little prince over there. So like, you guys can't see this, but at the by the camera, all the fabric is bunched up into like a little bundle, and Noki's just laying on top of it, cleaning himself, just having the greatest time of his life, just so comfy. Oh, Noki. Alright, there we go. Foot. Alright, I'm just gonna like roll the foot up a little bit so I don't confuse him with the arms. Alright, here we go. Foot number 2. Then we got, I think we have all the 3 arms. No, we have 2 arms. Oh, there we go. Third one is still right there. My goodness. I feel like the cutting just never ends. I'm gonna just chop that off so I can have a nice chunk to work with. Oh god, Z lost an arm. I didn't lose an arm. I'm fine. I coulda. Let's see, let me work this way. We have all 4... Sorry, wait, no, currently 3 arms accounted for. Coda? Why? That's mine. Why you do that, bud? Why you gotta sit on all the stuff I'm working on? Like, I know it's just kind of like the cat's thing to sit wherever they want, but like, come on. Alright. This is like a weird angle to be cutting this out. Let me do this way. There we go, that's a little bit better. Let me just put this on the ground where it's supposed to be. Let's get that piece out of there. I can see my message appear on your screen. Like, yeah, I guess you are able to see the screen a little bit. I didn't think like the camera would actually show it that well, but I guess it shows it well enough that you can kind of see it. I don't know, I have like a very, very mini version of my stream open. It's mostly the chat box. Hi, Coda. Don't sniff that. It's stuck to your nose. God, Coda, why is your nose always so wet?
moist just for you.
He really does. It's always so wet.
You might need to repeat things I say.
I can't hear you.
It's pretty quiet.
Okay. Well, I guess I will repeat things that Drew says. Sometimes, if I feel like it. If I feel like it's important enough for the chat to know. You know, maybe it's secrets. Maybe I don't want chat to know what Drew says. Ugh. God, Minky, why are you so slippery? Just stay in one place so I can cut evenly. Alright, are we almost done with this? Almost, okay. Getting there. Just Minky never stays still for me. She's just sliding all over. Please don't cut yourself. Minky's very slippery. Yeah, it's ugh. It was like nothing for it to grip on either. Like it's just hardwood fabric, so it's just like extra slidey in here. I'm trying to like keep it in one spot, but God, it does not want to stay. I don't know. It should be. I'm doing good enough to where it shouldn't cause any issues down the road once I start sewing and pinning everything together. Alright. Scrap fabric. Boop. Alright, we got foot number 2. I think both feet we cut out are number 2. Oh, this is number 1. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put these together now. What I might do down the road to give it a little bit more like width, I might just like cut like a strip and put it around the sides maybe. Or maybe I'll just like buff up the toes like with like little extra bits here. I don't know. I just feel like the feet are going to be generally very flat with just these 2 pieces. But maybe I will want them flat. I don't know. They are the feet after all. Quagsire's feet are pretty flat. Alright, so I'm just going to gently fold this up. We'll pin it later. Number 2, Quagsire foot pattern. God. Burger King foot lettuce. I just like whenever that like meme comes into my mind for some reason, I can only imagine Payman saying it. Cause I think like I forgot about the meme until I went to some of Payman's streams and he started saying it and I was like, well, now it's just his voice in my head. Yes, I would like 2 number 2 and 3 number 6. I'm sorry, we don't have a number 6, but I can definitely get you 2 number 2s. Can I offer you maybe a couple number 1s? We have some of those.
Or number 1 song.
Number 1 song?
We're number 1.
Oh. You see, I don't know the titles of songs. You gotta like actually give me a beat to go off of. Otherwise I'll have no idea what you're talking about. I don't know, like the name makes sense once I figured out what song it was. But like there could be so many songs that are called We Are Number 1, you know? I don't know.
You're always number 1. So.
No, you're number 1. Drew's trying to call me number 1. He's trying to call me P.
What?
I don't want to be P. That's what number 1 is. You know? They say for kids, you know, number 1 and number 2. And, you know, it's P or Poo. I'm not sure why they resorted to using numbers for that. Like, why can't the kid just say, I went poo? Maybe they're like in public or something. Why are parents asking? I don't know, maybe it's an important health thing to know if your kids are going to the bathroom. I don't know. I don't know parent things. I don't want to be a parent. I don't want to have to learn any of that. Well, I guess in a way, sometimes I feel like a parent with these freaking cats. You know, I gotta monitor them like, oh, are you going pee and poo all the time? I gotta make sure they don't get backed up. I gotta make sure they eat enough food and drink enough water. Gotta make sure they don't accidentally kill themselves on something. But you know, thankfully they haven't done anything too stupid in a while. There's that one time where they tried to electrocute themselves. Another time where Noki thought it'd be fun to try to stick his head through the loophole of the trash bag. You know, sometimes it's just a mess. But it's fun! So much fun! Alright, number 1. But Mom, I wanted to play with the sparky thing. It made me feel all weird and tingly. Kinda like my skin was exploding or something. There we go. We got 2 arm pieces cut out, put together. We got 1 more foot to cut out. And then we gotta trace another foot and arm. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna do myself a favor and cut this part off, because this is all gonna be scrap. Can't do anything with that piece. Ugh, there's just clouds of fuzz coming off of these. Alright. I'm sure by the end of this, like, my lungs are gonna be filled with this fuzz. Or at least my nose will. I guess not my lungs. My nose is gonna be filled with fuzz.
Just like the Renaissance Fair.
Yeah, Drew referenced the Renaissance Fair, which, you know, it's always dusty at Renaissance Fairs, and like when you blow your nose for like a week afterwards, it's just dust. It's just dirt boogers. Comes out looking all brown. You're like, oh god, am I dying? You're like, oh no, I went to the Ren Fair last week. That's why. Don't need to go to WebMD to figure out that I have cancer. You know? It's just dirt nose. Oh, thankfully this year, both times I went to the Renaissance Fair, it wasn't actually that dusty. I think because we went, like a few days after it had rained, just like it was all packed down pretty well. Because you know, normally it's dry as all hell and it's just dust everywhere. God, I love the Renaissance Fair. They have fun food. Like, one of my favorite things about the Renaissance Fair is just all the fun food they have. I want to try all the things, but I haven't tried all the things yet. I'm not even close. I'm like not even halfway with all the things that I want to try. Apparently I found out this year that they have milkshakes at the Renaissance Fair we go to. They don't call them milkshakes though, they call them smoothies. But it's a milkshake. It's an Oreo milkshake. But they say it's like I think they called it like a cookies smoothie. Maybe it was an Oreo smoothie, I don't know. Oreo smoothie. I don't know, I'm not sure why they call it a smoothie. I don't know, I could understand if they were trying to go with something that was like more like, you know, ye olde times. But like, I don't think a smoothie is a ye olde time saying for milkshakes.
It sounds healthy.
Gotta sell the healthy food. It sounds healthier, so says Drew. I don't know. I guess Oreos do be smooth. I guess so. I don't know. And I thought it was so weird because like when I saw the sign for it, I'm like, okay, so I think it's a milkshake, but it says a smoothie. I'm not sure how Oreos work in a smoothie. But I tried it anyway. So strange, I expect smoothies to be made of fruit usually, right? Like smoothies are for fruit and milkshakes are for like ice cream or creamy things. I mean, I guess you could have like a fruity milkshake, but usually it's like ice cream based still. I don't know. I'm not sure why they came up with the name smoothie. God.
Blend it till it's smooth.
I mean, that's fair. Drew says that they blend it until it's smooth, which I guess in that term, it's accurate. It is smooth. You know, I don't know. I don't know. Also, I appreciate that people seem to be enjoying the long emotes that I put on. You just gotta have long Z's. So long. Okay, everything flat, good. That's the other arm, that's right. Okay. So now, I need to pattern one more foot, one more arm. I might just do them both on one side. Maybe this side, I think this side has more width on it. Maybe better to not have more width on it. Maybe. I don't know, let's do it on this side. It's a little bit longer. Okay, and I don't have to cover my whole kitchen to just do a foot and an arm. So let's put that part down. You're here to consume your smoothies? Oh my god. Ugh. Oh, my legs are stiff. Make it a little stiffy while I'm up here. Okay. There we go. My legs are progressively getting more and more covered in this stuff. Okay, so we have... What do we have? We have a number 1 foot and number 2 arm. That means we need a number 1 arm. Let's flip that around. So we need, wait, was it a number? Wait, sorry. I'm just gonna lay this next to me so I don't have to keep looking at it. Number 2 arm, number 1 foot. So we need to make a number 2 foot and a number 1 arm. Got it. Sometimes you gotta like think about things, and I don't like it. I don't want to think. I just want to do. Let me flatten that as best as I can. It's just gonna kind of wrinkle up anyway, but I try. There we go. Oh, I forgot how long this was. I gotta like fold myself in half to get all the way to the tip here. You know, thankfully I am flexible enough to just flatten myself when I need to. This would be a lot harder if I wasn't flexible and I had to like get up and physically move myself around. Alright, here we go. There we go, I can start sitting back up. And just around the edge and it should be good. There we go. This is number 1. Feel tagged by flexible comment. What? I'm just saying. It's nice to be flexible sometimes. Alright, I'm gonna cut this out before I do the foot. Just so I can scoot it all and not have to worry about it. There we go. Got a little messy on this side with the pen, but it works out enough. Let me just chop that edge off. Scrap pile. God, I'm gonna have a huge scrap pile when I'm done with this whole thing. I feel bad for like wasting so much fabric, but at the same time, I can't condense it anymore. This is it. You know, if it was like a different fabric, I could probably do better. But with Minky, you have to pay attention to the direction the fur is going. Otherwise, I'll just haphazardly put it everywhere. Alright, all the way down. Nogi's still just sitting on the fur, or not the fur, the fabric pile at the end there. He's loving his little throne. He's gonna be so upset when I have to move him. Scrap pile or cat bed? You know, there. I'm sure the cats would love to just sit on all that. They'd also probably try to eat it eventually, but I don't know. At least Koda would. Koda likes... Actually, Noki too. Noki's not food motivated, but he will eat anything and everything off of the floor, even if he's not supposed to. If it's on the floor, he wants to eat it. If it's in his bowl, he doesn't care about it. It's like he's like begging to eat non-food items. I used to give him like his regular food in like a treat bowl, and he was more excited about that than it's like he normally is. Hashtag cat logic, right? Cats don't make sense sometimes. They just do what they feel like it and just, you know, make everybody else deal with the consequences. Sometimes those consequences are very expensive cat bills. But they don't care, they don't have to pay it. Just they're humans. God, I have like fuzz in my nose and I can feel it. Okay. Ooh, let me flip that this way. There we go. Now we've got 2 full pairs of arms. Let me line that up a little bit better. I guess I don't need to line it up too well. I'm just gonna fold it in half anyway. And fold it and put it to the side while we get a second foot made. I'm gonna go back to this side just because we have like this little jut up over here that can kind of work for us. Foot right here. Now, if I remember correctly, we needed a number 2 foot. Yep, that's number 1. We need number 2. Perfect. And that's the right direction. So let me get my pen. Make sure my pen's working. There we go. Sometimes it just needs a moment on the paper before it wants to draw on the fabric. I'm just gonna like do this now. Try to hold it in place as best as I can. Which isn't always easy with Minky. It does not stay still at all. You know, for a while with the pandemic, I got so used to working with cotton. You know, cotton has its, you know, advantages and disadvantages. But man, it's so much easier to work with than this. You know, if you crease it, it stays creased. If you set it somewhere, it pretty much stays there until you move it. It's got good friction, unlike Minky that's just so soft and slippery. But also it wrinkles pretty bad. Unless you get like a special treated cotton. Woo! What is that? A sippy? You to hydrate? You should too? Okay, I'll hydrate after I trace this out here. I'm almost there. Just need to get this last little rounded bit. There we go, and this is number 2. And put that to the side. Plot twist, she never finishes. Sometimes it feels that way. Alright, let me get my sippy. Thank you. Put that back. Is this a sequel to her Lovecraft stream? Oh my god. It feels that way, doesn't it? Just forever looping. God, that game... Like, I kind of watched back on the VOD a little bit. And like, you know, now that I know what to expect, it wasn't that scary. But in the moment, oh my god, I was scared. I was so scared. I don't do well with horror games, and it really showed. It's not gonna lie, your plants look pretty cool like that. Yeah, they look less cool up close, but I'm sure from a distance they look kind of cool and like speckly. You know, like it's almost on purpose or something. Alright, get this foot. Ugh. Scoot. There we go. Turn around. Perfect. And all the way around. God, there's so many curves on Quagsire. He's such a curvy boy. I kind of love it, but also it's a pain to cut out. So you just like to go straight. Almost to the end. And then, let's see, after I get these cut out, then I guess it'll be time to move on to the other pieces of the body. We have 2 more pieces of the body to cut out. And then also the tail. We'll need 2, maybe 3 tail pieces. I'm not sure how I want to do the 3rd piece for the tail yet, though. I might just cut them all out of the same pattern and then adjust the 3rd piece as I need. Because I think the 3rd piece, I'm only going to need like a rectangle. But I don't know. I might need it to be slightly curvy, like the pattern. Like I said, this is very much a winging it sort of a thing. Because I don't know what I'm doing. But I'm doing my best. And sometimes, you know, my best is actually good enough. There we go. Okay. Number 2. So let's put this with number 1. Noki, I have bad news. You're gonna be moved.
Shut.
He looks so comfy. His eyes are like halfway closed. Oh, now they're all the way closed. And he's just like, you know, he's got his feet all tucked in. He's a comfy little boy sitting on the fabric pile that I'm gonna have to move to get more fabric out here. Okay, just line it up a little bit. And fold. Alright, we got arms and feet. Then we got body. Scrap pile. So wholesome. Alright, let me cut that scrap section off. Yeah, the rest of this should be good. Yeah, I'll leave the rest of that. God, there's fuzz flying everywhere when I move. Every movement's just fuzz. Alright, Noki, if you want this scrap pile, I'll put it right here. It's not gonna be as comfy as your big fabric pile, but like, I don't know. It's a good second. Alright, I'm gonna move these on top of the counter because I don't trust the cats with the actual cutout pieces. Alright, Noki, it's time. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know, you were such a comfy boy. Here. You can, I don't know, move, I don't know. I put you there, but I need to have things there too. I don't know why I put you there. I didn't know where else to put you. I'm tethered. I'm sorry, Noki.
Or no, being confused.
I'm confused too. You okay?
Alright, now why don't you come out here and lay it back in your fingers?
No, don't lay back down. I need this. Noki, don't play with it. Don't play with it. Get off. Thank you. I normally don't mind your antics, buddy, but don't play with this fabric. I need it. I need it. I don't need holes in it. That would make my life so much harder. Okay. Let's try to get this laying flat. Let's see, it's a corner here. Corner there. Okay, I'm gonna like just try to scoot it to one side because I don't need the full width of it for the body. Just need kind of most of it, but not all of it. Noki is asserting his dominance. Really, he really is. This is hard. There's like not enough wiggle room to like, you know, really lay it flat. Ugh, okay, I'm getting there. I'm slowly working it into how I want it to be. Let me get wire out of here. I do that, and then kind of pull it this way. Okay. And then I go in the middle, kind of push it. That kind of works. That kind of. There we go. I'm gonna get down, really flatten it out. There we go. That's as flat as I'm gonna get it. I tried before stream to make it really flat, and I quickly learned that that's just not gonna happen. Woo! Alright, fabric. So we cut it out this way last time. So we need it to be this way. Alright. Let's see, fabric is still... Which direction? Alright, fabric is still going down that way, so this is the right way. Now I'm just gonna like scoot it to the end here, to the edge. So I want to try to conserve a lot of space on this end for the tail and whatever else we may need to do. We definitely won't fit the other body piece over on that side, but the tail should definitely fit. Okay, that should work. Just kind of scoot it a little bit this way. Give us a little bit more clearance on that end. And then I just kind of stand on it and try to flatten it a little bit. Flatten that fabric out. I don't want wrinkles under here. It's not going to be perfectly wrinkle free, but it'll be close enough. Especially for something this size. A tiny little bit of extra fabric won't hurt it that much. Just a little bit clumped up over there. Noki's trying to get back into his little spot. Yeah. I'm sorry I had to kick you out, buddy, but it's not really yours to lay on. You're lucky I'm letting you lay over there. So I definitely don't need it at the moment. Okay. Some water. Get my pen. And we should be good, right? Yeah, should be good. Ugh. Okay. Just gonna go. The pen's actually cooperating for once? What is this sorcery? What do you mean the pen's actually drawing lines? Oh, no, there it goes. I spoke too soon. It heard me. Man, I feel like I have to sneeze. It's like I feel it, but it's not coming. I hate that feeling. Alright, here we go. I moved the cord a little bit and Noki's just like eyeballing it now. But he's being a good boy. The fuzzy sneezes are incoming. They really are. Like all that fuzz in my nose is bound to make me sneeze eventually. Alright, scoot that back to this side. There we go. Perfect, okay. This is gonna be gigantic. You see, I don't need to stuff it to ship it. You know, to save on shipping, the customer and I agreed that we are going to ship it unstuffed. At least mostly. I might stuff the legs, depending on whether I put a little hole in them to be stuffed from the body or not. And also the fin will have to be stuffed no matter what. But you know, shipping a gigantic plush like this takes up a lot of space, and even though it's light, you still need to buy a big box for it. You know, big boxes are expensive. Shipping in general is expensive. Like, I'm still gonna stuff it so I can take like final, you know, a final picture of it all together. But I'm just gonna have to unstuff it later to ship it out. I don't know. Maybe if I'm lucky, the customer will like send me some pictures of it all put together on their end. It's like marking where the back markings kind of line up here. Especially nowadays. Yeah, shipping nowadays is very expensive. Right, put the nose, put the eye. At least roughly where they're supposed to go. Perfect. Ugh. If you're unstuffing it, can't you get a way cheaper box? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. To avoid having to pay for a very big, expensive box, I'm going to unstuff it, send it to them. They have to buy their own stuffing, and then stuff it themselves, but... yeah, we wanted to save on shipping. Ugh. Plus, the cats would steal it. Exactly. Alright, we got the body. Let me just peel that up. Try to put this back on my chair again where the cats won't bother it too much. Okay. So here's the body. I think I might cut it out and then do the tail. Maybe I want to do the tail and then cut everything out. I don't know. I can't make decisions. I have a hard time making decisions. Oh yeah, here you go. Here's the tail piece. It has the fin piece also attached to it, just so I know how everything lines up. But, we're not doing the fin just yet. That needs a different color. Yeah, I think we're just gonna do the tail now. May as well while I have everything nice and kind of flattened-ish out. Alright, let's flatten that back. Alright, so tail. I mean, remember, fabric fur is going down that way. So we want the tail to go down. Trying to move the fin around, but there's not a lot of space up here. If I just like roll it, that works. Okay. So I want to try to make this so I can maybe do two side by side, so I'm going to really squeeze it in over here. Actually, I might be able to scoot it up a little bit over here. There we go. That should be good. I'm also, and probably instead of having this curve right here, I'm just going to make it like just straight, you know, maybe like even like curve it outwards instead. Because this is just my guesstimate of where the body will connect with it. But I don't know that for sure. Noki's back over where he was sitting before. He loves that. He loves that little fabric pile. Will I be able to fit another over here? Probably not. That's gonna be a shame. Oh well. Maybe... man, these pieces are just too big. They're so big. Why are they so big? Well, I know why they're so big, but like, but also why? Why is this just the easiest way to make everything happen? You know? Alright, this is as close as I can get it to the main body. So we'll go with that. Let's see if we can make that work. Also, I'm going to call this side number 1. Well, I guess I don't need to label it, actually, now I think about it. Because we only need one of each side, so, you know, it's only going to have one pair to match up with. Unlike the hands and feet that have multiple pairs. Alright. trying to not scoot this around too much. I think I'm doing a good job. Doesn't seem to be moving around a ton. Got a little wrinkle right there. Just scoot that out of the way. The pens are starting to actually cooperate a lot more now. I don't know why. Maybe they just needed to it's a little bit of warm up to get their juices flowing. Okay, now I'm just gonna like kind of low key mark where I think it's going to attach. But then I'm just going to, I don't know, kind of like roughly mark where I actually want to cut it. That should do. So this is side number 1. I will number it anyway. Why not? I guess I do want to maybe make a third, so maybe numbers are actually going to be helpful this time. Okay. Now I want to see if I can manage to get a second one to fit on this side, which I don't think I am. At least not up here. No. If I scoot it down just a little bit, it should fit. So let's move on down. God, I'm covered in all kinds of fuzz. Skitch. Here we go. Ugh. Get over there. This fabric doesn't want to cooperate with me. How dare it? Doesn't it know who I am? The one and only Z the Crazed. I twitched it up. Okay. So this is going to be side number 2. I really hate wasting that much space of fabric, but I have really no choice here. I have to. Makes me sad. Oh well. God, what if somebody made like face masks but out of Minky? I feel like that would not be very breathable at all. And like half the time you'd just be inhaling tiny little fuzz pieces. I don't know. I don't actually know how breathable Minky is. Like, clearly breathable. Wearing it on your body, it's just...
You have a lot of crap there. Could be the first or third.
Drew's pointing out how much scrap I have. I don't want to make a Minky face mask. I feel like that wouldn't be a good idea. It would be soft, but I feel like it would not be a good idea.
Look, you can't combat anti-maskers by having to really.
There's a pun in there somewhere. Where? I'm gonna find it. Find the pun. Find it for me. I'm unsmart. I'm in the unsmart club. I'm too dumb to find puns. All the way to the end. Okay. I'm just gonna carefully scoot myself over here. Woo. Perfect. I did not disturb anything. Probably. I don't know. Alright. Just gonna mark where I think the bottom will attach. Kind of mark over here. Down that way. And back to our regular patterning. Perfect. This is number 2. And then we'll have like, I guess like a number 3. I don't know. Masking however you spell that fabric. Minky. It's M-I-N-K-Y. Hashtag unsmart club. Yeah, who needs to be smart? Leave that to the smart people.
It's unsmart.
Kloob.
I don't know.
Oh, I see now. I'm sorry, the screen's a little bit away, like kind of far from me. It's a little hard to read.
Don't know if that's
Hashtag unsmart kloob. I mean, it really just fits, you know? I want to say it's unintentional, but like it just kind of worked out well that they didn't correct themselves. All right. Woo! What time is it? 4:22. we're doing pretty good progress.
420.
2. Okay, I'm gonna start with cutting out the body, as long as the cats don't interrupt me. So I'm gonna scoot all this way. Just get in my tiny, my timeout corner. Oh no, I can't read the chat. Wait, I forgot about this part. He stole my line. How dare he? Here you go. Here we go. Here we go, chat. We're gonna go over this way. You guys are coming with me. You're gonna sit right here. Okay, chat, is this a nice spot? Well, I would claim it was on purpose, but then I might get kicked out of the club. Yeah, you're too... It's too, you know, it's hashtag smart club to actually be making jokes like that, you know? Goodness, we have so much fabric. Can we be under the cloth like the cats? Well, then I can't read. I can't read if you guys are under the cloth. Okay, what if I put just the back end under the cloth? Would that be okay? It's the one episode of the Twilight Zone. You know, I don't think I've ever seen the Twilight Zone. What is that? I've definitely heard of it before. I just don't think I've ever actually purposely seen anything of it. Change your reality now? Oh, I'm so... It's such a good show. Is it on like any streaming platforms like Netflix or Hulu or Amazon or something?
Old people stream here.
Not sure about the 80s one or the modern one. Oh, there's 2 versions? Well, if it's on Netflix, I'll try to give it a watch when I have some time. Or I will, most likely what happen is I'll completely forget about it until it's somehow brought up again, and I'll be like, oh yeah, I'll watch that. And then it's just like an endless cycle until I actually, one day, maybe even watch it. I don't know. Me watching shows, I don't always remember. Actually, I almost never remember. Someone has to physically remind me to watch it, like all the time. You know for sure the original on Netflix. Do you recommend the original or the modern? So I know like some people say like, you know, modern remakes are just so awful, but some of the modern remakes are pretty good. Some of them stray very far from the source material. Some stay pretty on point.
Hey, sometimes the source material sucks.
That is also true. Sometimes the source material sucks. And they should feel bad about themselves. Oh, I kind of wasted quite a bit of headroom up here. Oops. Oh well. We should definitely have enough fabric to cut the last body, though. It looks like there's quite a bit bundled underneath Noki still. If not, I'll just order more, I guess. The original is widely considered to be the best. 80s is considered alright with some of the genuine good episodes. Then the modern 2005 was a massive flop, but it was reviewed alright. Interesting. The modern version from CBS, which is widely considered to be awful, which is why I only just remembered it. I see. So definitely watch the 80s version then. Again, if I remember, which is almost certainly to not be likely. I don't just remember things. What might happen is one day I might be editing this stream for my regular YouTube channel, and then I'll be like, I'll get to this part and I'll be like, oh yeah, I was supposed to do that. And then I'll forget again by the time I'm done editing. 50s was the original. Okay, so oh god, we're just going all the way back. Okay, so not 80s, the 50s. How long of a show is it? So it's not too long. I don't know. Maybe I'll set a reminder for myself to watch it like, I don't know, next weekend or something. Like if I can binge it, then I can probably just do it in a weekend. 15 minutes an episode. Oh, that's not too bad. That's pretty short. Not sure most of them are on YouTube anyways. You know, that is true. Something that old, I'm sure it'd just be on YouTube. Something that old, would that still be like under copyright law? I forget how long copyright is held on to nowadays. I know it's stupidly long. I don't know. It's like, I know, you know, if it's old enough, it's considered to be like free domain or whatever. Anybody can do anything with it. Which then it would be cool to, like, you know, have like a watch party on Twitch, you know, with one of those, like, you know, older things that are now free domain. Free to do whatever you want with. Refer thanks to Disney? Yeah, really. Disney did not want to let go of their weird little mouse. Okay, I need to get to this side and then I'll work down. And also, let me move the wire to this side so I don't accidentally cut it. Technically that's how Mystery Science Theater did it with a lot of theirs. Oh. Interesting. Whoops. The fabric keeps like slipping away from me and I keep like getting away from my line. I need to be closer to it. Stop being so slippery. Curse you, Minky. You're so soft and so fun, but so awful to work with. Okay, just go on that line. There we go. Alright, I'm just gonna pull this up. I don't feel like scooting down to it. I don't want to move. Make the fabric move. Then again, Noki's sitting on the fabric at the end there. I can't move it much more. Oh my god, who did that? Tisa Girl, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. Hope you're having a good day. Uh-oh. Birthday! Oh my god, thank you for the birthday celebration, Ancient Skies. Also, I hope you realize that I have fixed that, channel... Oh god. Channel point redeem. Because I know last time we tried to use it, the sound did not work. Turns out, the thing that I used to automatically process those redeems updated, and the way I had it coded before no longer worked. It was an easy fix though. It took me like just a couple minutes to update it. Should always be fixed. I didn't know. No, the fabric will burn. Oh no. Stop setting the screen on fire. Oh no. Not the fabric that I spent all day laying on and cutting up and drawing on. And there we go. Body piece number 2. Just need one more. Look at that. Look at that big boy. That's a big boy. He looks like basically nothing right now, but he'll look like something eventually. All the fur's on the right direction. Perfect. I'm just gonna fold this up. Set him to the side. Is that some scrap? Yeah, basically. Never mind, Twilight Zone left Netflix July. Oh, that's a shame. It's on Paramount Plus and Hulu. Well, I do have Hulu, so I can still watch it then. Do not have Paramount Plus. It, like, honestly, streaming platforms are now the new cable. Everybody was like, oh, look, Netflix is making so much money, I'm gonna make my own. And now you have to pay for like a dozen different streaming platforms to have all this stuff again. It's a shame. I liked having everything just kind of on one, you know? It was very convenient and cheaper. I wonder if there'll be something after streaming. You know, like cable is definitely dying because, largely in part because of streaming. So like, I don't know. Maybe something will come along that'll be better than streaming and then streaming will die. Although at the current point in time, I can't imagine what that would be. I don't know, maybe it'll come up with some really cool technology that's way better than any sort of media we have now. All the data centers that sprouted up are now most of the US East servers. Yeah. Yeah. Drive around, was it Ashburn? That's the data center of the world, basically. It's just data center all over. Doxes herself live. Well, I don't live in Ashburn, so, you know. Scared it's gonna be the metaverse stuff that Facebook is trying to push. God, I'm never gonna call it anything but Facebook. Why Meta? Like, it's just, you know, they were hyping up this big name change, and I was like, okay, maybe it'll be like a cool name, I don't know. And then they're like, Meta! And it's like, oh God, really? It somehow makes them feel even older. I don't know how, but it does. Maybe it's just because, like, it's like one of those things where, like, you know, older generation adopts the language to try and, like, fit in with the cool kids, but, like, by the time they actually figure out the language, it's like it's already moved on. It feels like kind of that situation, you know, where it just really makes them feel old again. And I don't know why they think a name change is going to fix anything. Like, they apparently really want, like, you know, the younger generations to get on Facebook. The younger generations aren't going to get on Facebook. It's a real swag take. Whoa. God. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what their whole game is with this name change. I'm sure they got something deeper than just a name change, but honestly, I would be surprised if literally that's it. It's just a name change. They're like, okay, maybe kids will like us better if we sound cool. Which, you know, jokes on them, they don't sound cool. Telegram's doing really well right now because they're over 500 million downloads. Good God, that's a lot. Yeah, I guess between, like, when Facebook went down and then also, like, when all the you know, all the alt-right sites were being banned, like, people flooded to Telegram. So I wouldn't say, you know, all the popularity is good, but I guess you can't really avoid certain groups when you're, you know, getting that popular. Alright, I'm just gonna cut that part off. Scrap. Then they found out there were too many furries. Yeah. Yeah, people that join Telegram, they quickly realize it's basically a platform for furries. Basically, if anyone, like, ever mentions that they use Telegram, I'm just like, probably low-key a furry. I think it's a business restructure. Facebook is staying Facebook. They're just owned by Meta now. Kind of like Alphabet owns Google. Hey, maybe that could be it. I could see that being a thing. I don't know. Shady businesses doing whatever shady businesses do. You know? That also because they want to use Meta as a prefix, yeah. Like, they're changing all the Oculus stuff now is now going to be called Meta. Like, that's just gross, too. Like, at least before, you know, being called Oculus, you could, like, pretend to ignore that it's, owned by Facebook. At least until they required Facebook accounts. But now they're trying to not require Facebook accounts. But they might require Meta accounts, whatever the hell that's gonna mean. I don't know. Metaverse VR stuff, Meta marketing, yeah. They're, like, changing all the Oculus stuff to Meta junk. Meta Horizon, Meta thing, Meta thong, Meta whatever. I don't care about them. I don't care about their weird meta stuff. No matter how many name changes they go through, I will never care. Did you ever see the post the original creator of Oculus Rift said after Facebook basically stabbed it back? I feel like I did. I want to say I did, but I do not remember what it was because I don't remember anything ever. Okay, there we go. We got a tail cut out. I kind of left like a lot of fabric at the end here, just because this is going to like kind of merge onto the body, and I want to like leave a lot of extra in case I want to like, you know, trim any off in a very specific area. You know, I have a lot to work with. So that's one piece of the tail. God, my pants. Oh no, they're covered. Okay. It was a really stupid move of Facebook to require Facebook accounts to use Oculus, though. Like, I don't know why they thought that was gonna go over well. Okay, get on the line. There we go. And down the line. Yeah, especially if they promised a creator when buying it that they wouldn't do that. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that now. Yeah, Facebook was like, "Oh, we will never require a Facebook login for these." And surprise, eventually they did. Not right away, but eventually. I don't know. I might end up getting an Oculus headset one of these days, because like I don't know if I want. I don't even know if I will be able to tolerate a VR set, and I don't want to jump into an Index right away because of that. I don't want to sink $1,000 into something that I may not even be able to use for more than like a few minutes at a time. Yo, and your answer. Yeah, I don't know. Like. The Index is definitely what I want if I can figure out whether I'm actually able to tolerate a VR set. And right now the cheapest headset of quality is the Oculus, unfortunately. And for a while I wasn't even going to do it because they require Facebook. And even though I have a Facebook, I don't want it connected to that. But now that they're trying to decouple that, I might get an Oculus, depending on how that all goes. Just, you know, something cheap to where I can figure out if I can handle it. Because I love the idea of VR. I just don't know if my body likes it. You know, there's a few guys in the area that have them. Maybe ask them. I mean, yeah, I know there's a few people in the area that have VR sets. I don't know. I'd have to, like, go to their houses to play on their systems, and that just kind of feels weird, you know? I don't know anybody that well. I don't want to just be like, "Hey, yo, can I go to your house and play your games?" Just make new friends. I don't want to make new friends. That's gross. I don't know. I guess there is somebody in the area that I have played on their system before, but it wasn't for like a long period of time, so I don't know whether I would be able to handle it for a long period of time. I think I only played on their system for like, I don't know. It was like maybe like 20, 30 minutes or so. It wasn't very long, I think. But it was fun. They made the first thing, I think it was the first thing they made me do was play this climbing game. And I'm kind of low-key afraid of heights. At least, I don't know, it's like not like awful. Except for like when you're very close to the edge or something and like falling is an actual danger. And when you're wearing VR, it feels like it's an actual danger, even though it's not. So I was kind of panicking the whole time. A little bit. It was like fun, but I was panicking. Apparently, I didn't realize this, but apparently in real life, my legs were like actually shaking while I struggled to keep balance on this tiny platform I was on in a virtual game. Scaredy cat. Yeah, scaredy cat. So kind of like the Wii effect where you bowl a couple frames, are super impressed, and unsure if you'll buy one yourself. Yeah, it's kind of like that thing. Like, I really had a good time with it. And I think I would use it if I had one. But I would want to be able to use it for long periods of time. Like, you know, at least a couple hours. You know, at least a couple hours at a time. And if I can't last a couple hours, then it's probably not going to be too worth it to me. The next gen VR gear might be coming out soon anyway. Yeah, and also the next gen gear might be coming out soon. So like I might just be better off in every aspect of getting something cheap and something I plan to replace anyway, as long as it works out. And then, you know, just wait. Just have that hold me over until something better comes out. Like, I'm sure the Index 2 is still a ways off. But, you know, people have been finding the patents for that, and oh god, all their patents have such cool stuff going on. You know, and it's also not guaranteed that all that stuff in the patents will end up in the final product. But even if some of them do, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be great. I don't know, I'm very excited for the Index 2. I keep like every couple months or so, I Google for anything, any information that's new. There hasn't been anything for a little while, but I don't know. I'm always excited about it. It'll probably be at least, I don't know, probably at least a couple years before it actually comes out, though. At least. It'd probably be more than that, to be honest. I don't know. I desperately want to see what the Index 2 has in store for us. I'm not even sure it's going to be called the Index 2. It had like a different code name in their like database stuff and patents and whatnot, but I can't remember what that was. Oh god, when they came out with the Steam Deck, it threw me off. So saying it wasn't indexed? Oh god. Not the index is undindexed. Oh yeah, but yeah, when Steam came out with the Steam Deck, I had the hardest time calling it the Steam Deck because I have a Stream Deck that I use for streams. So, you know, for a while I was like, oh yeah, you know, the Steam Deck. Okay, there's our tails. Again, these ends aren't gonna line up because they're probably gonna be trimmed off anyway. I just don't know how much I want to trim off yet, so I'm just gonna leave that. Back again. Welcome back, Sheer Art. We have got the second body cut out. So we got two pieces of the body, all the arms and legs, and we just cut out 2 pieces of the tail. In your case, would be called Legato. You have a new Stream Deck, did I understand it right? Oh, no, so we were just talking about, we were talking about Steam, and now they have the Steam Deck. You know, like, basically the Switch, but for PC games. And then that got me on to how I have a Stream Deck, and when the Steam Deck was first announced, I kept mixing up the names. Which, you know, is kind of funny. Please don't leave me with these smart people all by myself. God, not the smart people. Okay, I'm gonna have to scoot Noki off of the fabric again. He's very comfortable laying on this bundled up piece of fabric. Let me move that piece of paper. Okay. So I'm gonna need to do one more tail, and then also one more body, and I think that's no, that's all of the blue pieces, and then we have to do the back, which is a purple, and then we have to do the fin, which is like a navy. And it seems that I forgot to bring out the other piece, so Drew, could you go to the closet and grab the papers that are sitting on top of the boxes in there?
Here's just one. It's not gonna mix things. Now get out.
No, Drew. And Noki, you need to get off of this fabric, please. I need to move it out. Thank you. Here we go. We're getting down to our last bits of fabric. It should be enough. It should be enough. Ooh, let me scoot these up too. There we go. That's all up there.
Fire.
Don't set it on.
Okay.
Don't set it on fire. No. I had to agree to the terms to use the emotes, which is not possible on the mobile app. Oh, that's weird. Well, at least you figured it out. There we go. Thank you. Okay, so we have, this is the purple part.
You need to go get a different color fabric.
Not yet, but eventually, yes. So if you want to get it now, you can, but I don't need it just yet. Okay, so here we have the back, but I also have cut out the purple part of the back. So that's going to be interesting. It's just gonna be like a big blob in the middle of this that's not gonna be used. The snake, how long can it get? It can get up forever long. Oh, as long as you want it. Okay, I'm gonna scoot this to the side while I lay out the fabric nice and flat. There we go. Okay, flatten this thing out. Thank you, Drew. Ooh, here we go. And there. And kind of pull it that way. This way a little bit. Oh no, you forgot your spaces. Don't forget your spaces, you need those. It's okay, I do the same thing all the time. One of my friends has a similar snake-like emote. And whenever I'm using his, I always forget the spaces. Okay. Flatten that out. Get over here, flatten this part out. Perfect. Okay, so I'm kind of blocking the way a little bit. I just need to stand here. Here we go. Okay, that's the max length, I see. Shoes comes out. Z stole this emote. I didn't steal it, I borrowed the idea, but I made it all myself. Okay, so looks like this is the top. Okay, I'm gonna make sure that lays flat in a minute. Alright, make sure the fur is still going the right way. It is perfect. Let me go down here, careful not to mess up the flatness. Okay, careful, 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 careful. It looks like I need to scoot it up just a tiny bit because it's at the edge of the kitchen. So I'm just gonna carefully move that. Might have to flatten that back out on that side. Love the blep, thank you. I felt like the blep was a nice touch. Very me, you know? Okay, I'm gonna go this side. I'm surprised I haven't gotten tangled up in this cord yet. I kind of thought that was gonna happen at least numerous times on this stream. But it hasn't. Maybe I am smart. Okay, try to flatten that. God, it is impossible to get this to lay flat. How dare you, fabric. Okay. And now the hard part is getting this pattern to lay flat because I have the middle cut out. So the ends are not totally stable. And it looks like I need to scoot it this way. Yep, okay, I need to scoot it this way a little bit more. Ugh. Noki, don't step on that. Noki, off. I need this. You can't step on it. There we go. Ugh, running all over the place. Reminds me of our old sip train. What was the record? 150? I think it was like 106. Or something like that. I'll take a sippy now. There's my bottle. Thank you. Confused, is this the purple part or is this the next? Or is the next one the purple part? The next part is the purple one. So like this back that we have cut out, that's the purple part. So this is still blue. This is all part of like the main body and everything. I'm just gonna scoot it this way a tiny bit. And this way. Come on. And that. Actually, I know I've mentioned that we we'll have a big blob of unused fabric, but we actually need to leave this intact. Because I forgot, this is going on the bottom. This isn't the back, this is the underbelly. It's just I have it patterned and drawn to look like the back, so I could have this pattern ready for the top. Okay. This is gonna be the trickiest part, because the fabric does not want to lay flat, and neither does the pattern. I'm trying to like flatten it with my feet the best I can, but it's not working too well. Okay, I think that's gonna be the best I can do. Alright. Chat's gonna stay up there for a moment because I don't want to mess up this fabric at all. I'm too scared. Actually, I could probably put it down over there. Alright, let me put it down over there. Do we still do hype on Twitch? Because I'll send you some regardless. We will, Booksy. No, you won't. Joke's on you. You're right down here with me still. Ugh, man, I'm kind of sweaty. You know, who knew patterning a 6-foot-long Quagsire plush, not including the tail, was so much work? I think my cats freak themselves out with the paper patterns I have sitting on my chair. What are you guys doing? Like, the second I look away, they like run around or something.
You're correct. He keeps poking his head up and freaking out.
Coda, just don't look at it if it's that scary. You sweet, dumb little boy.
Just wants to be in your chair. He didn't sign up for this.
I'm sorry, but I know you like sitting in my chair when I'm not in it. And when I'm in it, actually. You like sitting in my chair regardless. But I'm sorry, you can't do that this time. That's where I'm holding my pattern is because you guys kept walking on it when it's on the floor. And I can't have them all bent up like that. Hey, Nook, you're gonna help? You're gonna be a good boy and you're gonna help me? Or you're gonna be a bad boy? Bad to the bone, right? I'm sorry, Noki, I forgot you don't want to be touched right now.
You didn't want to be touched too much.
Don't eat that. Hi. Yeah? What did I do to deserve your guys' attention, huh? This is also probably one of the worst patterns you could have walked onto here with. This is the most delicate.
You know,
No, they should be fine as long as they just walk around.
you want some tape?
No, I got tape right there if I need it.
And some glue? We'll just glue the cats.
Don't glue the cats down. Coda's sitting behind chat. Okay. I don't know if you can see him, but he's like just sitting right behind my computer there. Don't chew the screen. Don't chew the cord, Noki. No. Thank you. See, I gotta be starting with them with the cords, because if you know, I don't mind if they chew a little bit on stuff that won't be hurt, but cords, Noki, especially one that thin, will definitely get chomped right in half. Alright, you're still good. Man, you guys are making me work really hard, huh? Keep an eye on you, on the fabric, on the chat. Coda likes this best because we aren't mean to him. Oh, I see. Okay, I'm just gonna carefully scoot forward. Lay down flat on the fabric. Perfect. Oh, Anoki found the scrap pile. I think that's his new throne. Never mind. Wait, maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure whether he wants under it or above it. Is it just so hard to figure out what you want, bud? It's okay, I understand. It's hard to make a decision. Okay. Almost to the edge here. I'm just gonna like kind of redo this little part because I kind of didn't have this part totally flat before. Carefully pivot. Perfect. Graceful. Alright, looks like the rest of this is probably good. I'm just gonna trace over a couple spots I didn't get too well. Alright, there we go. There's the back. I'm gonna label it. Actually, this is the belly, so I'll label it as belly. Just in case I get them confused. Okay. And then I'm gonna cut this out and then we'll do the tail. I'm gonna get the scissors and Coda, I need to sit there. Okay, I'll get the paper up first and then I'll sit there. I will put this right here. Look at that. Look at that nice outline of a Quagsire. Scissors? Where did they go there? Ugh. Yeah, goodbye. Yeah, goodbye. You're showing your butt to chat? Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Okay. Let's get to kind of... It looks like I got just enough fabric for this, to be honest. You can't see it, but there's not a lot of fabric left at the end here. So, you know, as long as I don't mess up, there should be enough. Which, you know, we'll just hope that I don't mess up. Hi, Noki. What is it? So he never calls us good boys. Do you want to be called good boys? I can call you guys good boys. God, I'm like charging through that part. Noki, what are you doing? Now you're hiding behind chat. Why you hiding? Okay, you're gonna sit there, so that's a good spot. Oh. Yeah. Man, if I do need... I don't know if I should order any more, just as like, you know, just in case I mess up. Because there's not a lot left if I do mess up on anything. Like need... Oh yeah, and I still wanted to do like extra bits for the arms and stuff. I mean, we'll have like a strip down here. So as long as I don't mess up on the bodies, we might be okay. But the body's kind of the biggest part, and also the biggest part to mess up on. In fact, it's basically the whole thing. Noki, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you sniffing down there?
Just having a snack. Fine.
It's a big boy. He's the biggest boy. He's huge. I think there's like 7 or 8 yards of fabric right here. And this isn't even everything. Do not... Excuse me. Do not bap my scissors while I'm cutting. Do you want me to snip your little whiskers off? Do you want me to snip your little toes off? Somebody come teach these cats scissor safety. Excuse me. I know there's a book about teaching your cat gun safety, but what we really need is a book about teaching your cat's scissor safety. Now, no running with scissors. No trying to stab people with scissors. Keep the pointy ends away from your hands, especially while you're actively cutting with them. Definitely don't go bapping the scissors while someone else is cutting with them. God, no. What are these boys? Ah, yes. The sadist. No, no. Stop sniffing it. thank you. They're just so curious. Which I guess, to be fair, I'd be curious too. I don't normally do this. This is not a thing I do normally. They don't understand what the hell's happening. They just want to understand. They just want to know what's happening. Okay, we got like halfway there. I'm gonna move this before I cut it. Oda, do not play with it. I accidentally hit you with it. I'm sorry. There we go. Noki, where are you going? Noki doesn't know where to sit now that I took his little throne away. I feel kind of bad, but at the same time, I needed to do stuff here. What if I want him to live dangerously? Oh my god, don't let him live dangerously. Crazy. I want my boys to live safe and happy and danger-free. Okay, scoot back up. Okay, let's go this way again. God, this thing is huge. I'm only 4'10". This thing is... God. This thing's gonna dwarf me so bad. But he has so nicely. I don't care if he has nicely. My cats are not allowed to live dangerously. They are supposed to be precious little boys that are safe inside and have a happy, good home and happy, good health.
You want to play with the lighters?
No! Do not ask our cats to play with lighters. As much as I like fire, I'd rather not have any of my cats or my home on fire. There we go. Okay. It's a lot of fluff there. It's small. So small. Okay, that's a piece of scrap I'll just snip off. Maybe I'll hang on to my scrap pile in case I need tiny bits of stuff to fix mistakes. Hey, bud. You're a good boy. Yeah. He doesn't understand, but he appreciates it. Okay. I should probably get off of the piece I just cut out. Here we go. There's our belly piece. It's perfect. Okay. I'm just gonna roll this up and put it with the others. Maybe shake it off a little bit. I don't know. I'm putting them all on the kitchen counter, which is where we prepare food and where I'm supposed to be preparing dinner tonight. But, it's very fuzzy. So I'm gonna have to clean it before I make dinner. Right, Coda? Are we gonna go to Potbelly's again?
That's what I was saying.
No, I was planning on making chicken and waffles. But we can go to Potbelly's, I don't mind. Excuse me, Coda. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna pull this down a little bit more and we'll get the last tail piece in. And then we'll move on to the other fabric colors. A nice manageable piece of fabric. Just flatten that out real quick. Okay, looks like the fabric's going down that way. Yep, perfect. Whew, let me grab that tail piece again. And grab pen. Oh, I'll sit next to you guys. Mr. Moneybags over here. Going out to Potbelly's every night, jeez. Okay. God, I can feel all the fuzz in my nose. I hate it. Okay. So I'm gonna put this right about there. fur is going down that way, so we should be good. And for once, my pens are working nicely, so I'm taking advantage of that and doing nice one big swoop. At least as big as I can before I accidentally mess up. Or have to readjust. And there goes the pen again. Okay, I'm gonna carefully scoot off that edge. Money bags, Potbelly sounds like a fat cat. Oh my god. Potbellies is good though. I really like their milkshakes. We ate Potbellies last night. And I don't know. I haven't eaten Potbellies in a long time. You know, the sandwiches, pretty alright. Milkshakes, love them. Although I didn't get a cookie with mine this time. Coda, don't eat that. Don't eat that either. He's eating it. I don't mind you guys hanging around me while I do this, but don't eat all the fuzz I'm dropping. Oh, you got it? Good. Yeah, you're fine. Oh, he's in his little kitty carrier. Aw. So funny thing, you know how cats, you know, anytime you want to go to the vet or whatever, you take out the cat carrier, they freak out. Coda, he hates that. He hates the kitty carrier when you're going somewhere. But he loves to sit in it all the time. It's like his bed. But then also sometimes where we take him, where we transport him to the vet in. So, yeah, I don't know. He's very conflicted in that regard. Alright, there's my extra tail piece. Were you talking to us or the cat? When I said don't eat it? I mean, I was talking to the cats, but if you guys aren't eating this, then... Okay. Let me get this piece. Kind of fold it up here. We're gonna need that later still. Let's cut out the tail. And that'll be the last of the blue, and then we'll do the purple. And then, after that, we'll do the navy. And we should be good to go. I need to... Oh no, my laugh! I'm sorry, guys. Sorry if that made a loud donk. There we go. Sorry. It's 5:10. Okay. I might be able to finish up before dinner. Probably not.
Oh,
okay. Drew has decided that we're going out.
well, do you want to clean up and then do dinner and then...
I guess that's fair. Okay, scooch. Okay, come on. Minky, cooperate. Stop sliding. I gotta like pull it taut so I can make it not slide everywhere. Alright, we're gonna snip that scrap off to the scrap pile. Hello, welcome in here, Derpy Turtle. Ugh, can't talk today. Welcome, Derpy Turtle. We're cutting out pieces of our Quagsire plush. We've gotten almost everything cut out now. We're cutting out the last piece of the tail right now. And then we need to cut out the purple back pattern piece. And then the fin, and then we should be good to go. But we also gotta trace those patterns and then cut them. So, you know, we still got a while left, but making good progress. Especially now that the cats aren't like constantly in the way. At the start of the stream, they were all over here. These guys know. Finding out how Pokemon are made. Oh my god. Yeah, sure, that's how they're made. It's definitely how they're made. That's what's going on. I mean, we are making a Pokemon, I guess. Just not, you know, not in the conventional sense of what people mean when they say, oh, how this thing's made. This living creature. At least I guess in this case, it's a living creature in a fictional world. There we go. Scrap. Plead the fifth and we'll answer no more questions about the topic. Alright, here we go. We have tailpiece. At least one of the 3 tail pieces. But altogether it'll be like a nice round thing. So let me put that up here. I will roll up the rest of this fabric. I can kind of show you guys how much fabric we have left. We have only this much fabric left with the blue. So it should be enough as long as I don't make any mistakes on the body. But if I make a mistake on the tail or the limbs, that should be fine. I'm gonna go put this on my desk, I guess. Alright, well, I'm just gonna grab the purple fabric while I'm over here. Ugh. Grab that, put that down. Perfect. Purple. Here's our purple fabric. What are Pokemons? Never heard of it. You have to make Pokemon too? Yeah, we do. Also, the stitches could be a cool little unique feature. Maybe. Ugh, get over there. Okay, there's our purple fabric. Let's flip it over. Find the fur direction we want. Fur's going down this way, so that's gonna be our bottom. Right? Yeah, okay, so that's gonna go down that way. So all the fur is going down. Yep, okay, good. Get my cord out from under there. Ugh. Let's lay this out to get it ready for our pattern. Also, is this a tutorial on how to make galaxy speckled pants as well? I mean, honestly, yeah, it's kind of coming out that way, isn't it? Alright. Flatten this out. God, there's already so much blue fuzz on this. I just put it down. It's everywhere. Ugh. Okay, that's good enough. Let me go get the pattern and then we'll flatten it all the way. Here we go. Put that down. I'm gonna probably put it towards one edge, so if I mess up, I can make more. Let me just kind of scoot this all the way down. And scoot this all the way over. And straighten it. There we go, nice and straight. Ugh. Trying to not get tangled up on this cord. Move it all the way up. And let me flatten it up. There we go. That's pretty good. Should you do it horizontally so you have more attempts? No. With any other fabric, yes. Well, not any other, but Minky, you have to worry about the fur directions. Like, I can maybe show you guys. Hold on.
You have scraps.
Yeah, so I was going to. Let me find a good piece of scrap here. So, like, I don't know how well this is going to come through on the camera. Ignoring all the fuzz and how much it slides on my hands, there's like a fur direction. It's like all the fur is going down this way. So if I try to go against it, the fur is ruffled. This also means that visually, it's going to look nicer if it's all going in the correct direction. So if I have, you know, maybe I have like the head up here, all the fur is going up towards the head. That's not how it's supposed to naturally flow. You know, if you're petting the plush like this, you know, starting from like the nose down to the back, it's gonna be weird. So you want to have it all going in the correct direction like it would in like real life. Which is why I have to be careful about how I put everything down. If that makes sense. Yeah, does make sense? Okay, good. Where'd I put my pen?
I gave it to Noki.
Well, don't give it to Noki. Not his.
You wanted it.
Too bad.
What?
Oh, there it is.
Too bad.
I found my pen, don't worry.
Got his pen stolen.
Yeah. Like, if I need to, I could, like, chop this in half or something. And, like, you know, make it work if I need to do an emergency piece. But ideally, it'll stay in one whole piece so there's no seams. But, you know, with Minky, since it's kind of a furry fabric, like, the kind of fluff helps hide seams if you need to. It's just, you know, easier if you don't need to. I'm gonna sit on this so it doesn't move at all. This is a pretty big piece. I'm just double checking the fur direction. It is going the way I want. Perfect. So this is the butt end. So all the fur is moving down that way. Thankfully for this one, I only need one piece. So it's gonna be nice and easy. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with all the leftovers, but I don't know. Honestly, like, so apparently the person that is paying me to do this, the only reason they have me doing this is because they know that the Pokemon company is never going to make a life-size Quagsire plush. So they set out to find somebody that would just make them one, you know. And luckily, their friend, which is also my IRL friend, happened to know me. And knows that I have made a life-size Pokemon plush before. So I fit the bill. Make a cake pop? Ew. I'm not gonna make a cake pop out of all this fabric. That's gross. Okay, just spin carefully. Don't want to move anything. Perfect. I'm a master at this. I'm gonna mark where the middle is on these, and also where the fins kind of attach in here, just so it's a little easier to tell what's going on. All right, almost all the way around. So I was never able to. Oh, you're planning on doing the same for friends. Sadly, budget constraints came in. The illness got way worse at that point. So you're never able to make them plushies. Oh, that's sad. Yeah, you know, I thankfully am in a position where I could just be like, you know, 6 foot long Quagsire plush? Sure, why not? Sounds reasonable. They are paying me, you know, decently for it. Not as much as like a professional plush maker, of course, because I'm not a professional. I don't know what I'm doing, but I produce good enough results that they were like, yeah, I'll pay you to do this. Ugh. There we go. There's the purple pattern. I'm just gonna put that up there. We'll cut it out, and then we'll do the spin, which is gonna be on the navy fabric. Let me go ahead and just get over to the side. Almost there. Nice day's worth of work. How long have I been going? Oh yeah, I'm not on my usual screen, so I have no idea. Normally I just look at OBS to see how long I've been going, but I don't have OBS on this little laptop over here. OBS is on my main computer, all the way back behind the camera. 3 hours and 5 minutes. Ooh. Okay, it's not too bad, not too bad. I don't know. I know lately my streams have been on the shorter end. Just because work and trying to cook dinners and stuff. That was a typo. 3 minutes and 5 seconds. Oh my god. Could you imagine if I was able to get all that done in like 3 minutes? That'd be insane. I'd be like working at like hyper speed. You're making excellent time. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I mean, I knew it was going to take me at least a few hours. I was hoping to finish before 6, but I also started later than I wanted to because I got distracted by trying to make an intro or a waiting screen. I think Purple, you saw it. It was like our little mopping robot cleaning the kitchen before I actually put all the fabric down to prepare for stream. And we also had some difficulties getting the camera to work with my computer. So, you know, it got delayed a little bit. But I also didn't really have a set time in my head. It was just like, I kind of wanted to start before, I think it was like 2 or 3. Honestly, technically, can't you remember seeing this video online where this guy cut out an entire shirt by folding it up, this piece of fabric a certain way, managed to make a few cuts and turn it into a full t-shirt. Man, those videos are just wizardry. I don't understand. It's magic. I'm not sure they're real. Wonder if it's possible to program that into translating 3D objects. I'm sure there's like a limit, you know? There's gotta be some kind of limit of what you can do that with. I mean, I was first. I totally got to see it too. Uh-huh, sure you did. We had smooth jazz playing and all of that. At least I think it was jazz. I don't know. It was like elevator music almost, but like more pleasant. Just want to load it so much that you'll just see it become your official intro. I'm kind of tempted. I don't know. I love my VTuber dancing intro, but what I might do is for my, like, you know, IRL streams, which is going to be the, you know, a few streams while I work on this at least, I might just do that intro instead of my normal one, and then, you know, for whatever IRL things I might do in the future. That also includes fursuit streams, which I've done a couple of those before. You know, there was maybe jazz playing. You were there. Uh-huh, yeah, sure. God, my nose is so itchy with all this fuzz flying around. Man, I can only imagine how long this would have taken if my cats continued to be, like, in the middle of everything, like they were at the start. How goes the plush making? It's great so far. We got 3 of the big body pieces, all of the limbs, 3 pieces of the tail, which is actually all the pieces. We're working on the back, the purple pattern on the back, and then we have to do the fin, and we should be good to go. What if you tracked it onto Moppy? No. Just have a screensaver Z dancing on the mop. Oh my god. I don't think I could. Well. So here's the thing. I could do that. I could actually do that purple. But I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna do that. But also, I love my weird intro I made for today's stream. So I don't know. I'm very tempted, but also I don't want to do work. God, my pants. I think the cats went off and fell back asleep somewhere. They haven't bothered me in a while. No, they were very interested in all this until, I guess, just now. Okay, what are we? Halfway done with this piece. Okay, I should probably move this so I don't accidentally cut my mic cord. Whoop. God, my nose is so itchy. Especially after you really wake them up for a little Inferno clout. I mean, okay, you know, that is fair. They were taking a nap when we brought them out at the start of the stream. But, you know, ultimately, I think they enjoyed their experience. They had a fun time playing with all my fabric, and playing with my cord, and playing with my scissors, and playing with everything. And trying to eat the fuzz. And then also Drew's popcorn. They probably enjoyed that part the most, actually. And Noki seemed to enjoy his little fabric throne for a while. Because it was my fault. I did do the redeem. Yeah, how dare you wake the cats up? Ancient Skies, that was rude. How dare you? They were just having a good old nap and you had to do a redeem where I had to go get them and show them off to you. It's very rare that I actually get to show my cats off to you guys. So I don't normally do like actual person camera streams. It's just always digital avatar. And I don't have a second camera to pull up to show off cats. But maybe that'll change soonish. I don't know. I don't know how soonish that is, but soonish. Probably like a few months. Okay. Looks like we're at the edge. Apparently my pen did not draw very well on this part. That's okay, I can kind of see where it was. Boop! There we go. There's our back piece. Let me just fold this rest up. Sippies! Let me go get my sippy. Ugh! Thank you for the sippy. Fabric throne sounds like some kind of political term or an album name. You know, it kind of does, actually. Okay, yeah, this is my fabric piece that I cut out. There we go. There's our squiggly back pattern. First, all going in the correct direction. So that's good to go. I'll just fold this up, put it with the rest. And get this cleaned up, and I'll go get the navy fabric. Get out of the cord. God, there's so much blue fuzz everywhere. Okay, navy fabric. Here we are. Alright, how much navy fabric did I get? Too much. I don't know, I knew I needed not much navy fabric, but also I didn't feel like chopping up the fin into little pieces. Okay, so it's going down this direction. So, put it this way. Make sure it's still going. Yep, okay, so the fabric's all moving down that way. Which means the top of the fin will go up here. Actually, yeah, I think I want to have it flowing down the fin. That'll make sense. It'll flow the rest of the same way as the rest of the fabric, basically. The other option was to have it like kind of parted in the middle and go straight down into the body, but I don't think it's gonna fit too well. It's speckled too, just like your pants. Yeah. You want to stay for this, especially since this is your favorite of the colors, but sadly you're running on 2 hours of sleep. Oh my god, last 36 hours and finally hit you. Thanks for your awesome stream. Well, thank you guys. Thank you, Purple, for joining me. I'm glad you were able to hang around for as long as you could, and I hope you have a good rest. Sounds like you definitely need some rest. Go get that good sleep. You made it almost to the end, so, you know, you're not gonna miss too much. And whatever you do miss, it will definitely be available as a VOD, so you can always catch up with that later. But, you know, it'll be on Twitch and on YouTube in a few days. Opal Minky fuzz. Yeah, basically. It's basically like an opal minky. God, it's like really big right there. Jeez, okay. Sorry if you can hear me breathing. I'm a little out of breath from moving all that stuff around. I'm not very, fit. Okay, so you can see this is the tail piece. But I just kind of left the fin as part of the tail piece because it's just easier that way. So I'm just gonna push that down. So it looks like we might have to actually cut this into 2 pieces anyway. Because this... Yeah. Okay, whatever. Well, this goes past the edge of the fabric, which you can't see that actually. But just trust me on this. So I might cut it where the tail connects. So this is all one piece, and then that's all one piece. I think that's what I'm gonna do. the best verbal typo you've ever heard. I have a lot of verbal typos. I don't know. My brain thinks a thought, and then my mouth says other things, and then I try to correct myself, but it's like, it's just, I don't know, it just is a mess all the time. Okay. So I'm gonna put this all the way to the top. Double check the fur fabric direction. Perfect. Okay, it's gonna be like impossible to see my pen on this, isn't it? Oh, that's gonna be fun. Oh, the joys of working with dark colored fabrics. Let me do a little test. Oh, I can kind of see it. It's kind of like a shiny difference. Whoops. I've said things while reversing the first letters of the two words by accident several times. How? I guess to be fair, I don't need to ask how. I know how, because, you know, I don't have that problem specifically, but I do encounter similar issues all the time. It's just, you know, talking is hard. Who talks, you know?
Professional YouTuber. Who talks?
Yeah, who talks anymore? I'm just a professional streamer. I'm not really that professional. I don't know. I don't think I could ever handle being a professional VTuber or streamer. I can't sit there and talk all day. I don't know how to say things that long. Ooh, squiggles. I'm trying to, like, really make these lines very dark so I have no issues cutting them out. And then later sewing them. Also trying to be careful to not scooch this paper around, because this fabric does not want to cooperate right now. Okay, I'm just gonna lay my arm on this so it does not move. Actually, okay, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna extend this straight down. I'm gonna give this more space, just so I can make this fin longer if I need to. Because it feels like very skinny compared to that body. And I'm not sure I like that. See, so this kind of extends. I'm trying to see where I need to cut it. I think like right about here is where I'm gonna chop it. It's like right, somewhere right there. I might extend this part down too, just in case I need that wiggle room. But that's where I'm gonna plan to chop it. Okay, and then I'm going to extend this part straight down too. And I'm just gonna give this like a nice big, I'm not even really gonna bother with that. It's just a nice straight part across here so I can have a lot of room to work with. Okay, that's gonna be good for the first half. I'm gonna go ahead and cut that out now. And then I'll do the other half. Let's see. How am I gonna cut this out? I need to cut it out before I can't see anything anymore. I did a pretty good job making these lines very bold. But I feel like once like the ink dries up a bit, it's gonna be hard to see again. So I need to go for it. It's also weird that like the pen ink isn't like black, it's like a weird burgundy metallic-y kind of a thing.
It's only a very dark purple.
Yeah, it's like a purpley. It's a very weird color. Especially when like you see those videos where people empty a bunch of little pens into a big container and it's just like all together. It's just really intense. All the way down, all the way up. Almost there. Woo! My scissors started gliding there for a second. Which, you know, these are fabric scissors. They're kind of supposed to do that up to some degree. It's supposed to be easy to cut with, just straight onto the floor like this. Okay. So there's kind of the ridge. Now, I need to figure out where I'm cutting straight down. Actually, let me jut this way, and then I'll cut straight down. And there we go. Okay. So that's where it's gonna end. I kind of want to just go straight up, I think. Or I guess rather straight down. I don't know which direction is gonna be easier. It'll probably be straight up, but I don't feel like sitting all the way down there. Alright, let's just grab this end. And just try my best to just go for it. I guess I could have just left this all intact, but whatever. There we go, there's that nice straight action. Perfect. Double check all that fur. That looks gorgeous. Okay, that's perfect. So that's part 1. So I need to do 2 of each side, or yeah, two of each. So I guess I will do another top half one, and then we'll do the bottom half ones later. Would have been easier if I could just leave it all in one piece, but that's okay. That's alright. Alright, I just need to figure out how to flatten this all again. Alright, just lay flat, you minky. Ugh. There we go. One of the most picky pieces of fabric. Just never wants to just lay flat and be cooperative and stay still. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so we're doing the top half again. But this time, the other side. Alright, get over there. Alright, where is my pen? All the way over there. Probably need a bathroom break at this point. Not really, actually. I went to the bathroom right before I started streaming, so I'm good. I don't normally need bathroom breaks too often. Alright, I'm gonna put that up right to the edge. I want you to lay flat so I can get this flat. There we go. That seems good. Alright, I'm just gonna carefully scoot forward and we'll start. Drawing the line. Rinse and repeat. Same process over and over again. Just with, you know, slightly different shapes and colors. I am making sure to still go very thick with my lines because I do not want to just have these lines disappear on me as soon as I take this pattern up. Okay. Can I still see everything? I think so. Okay, I want to see where I drew that line before. Where did I draw that? Right here. Okay, so right about here is my line of where I cut it off. But I'm still going to extend down just a little bit, just as wiggle room in case I mess up. Or in case I need more space. Alright, then I'm going to do like a quick little line where I think, or at least where I made on the pattern for the body to connect to. And then we'll just extend it straight down. Alright, I'm not gonna bother with trying to, get it to be perfect. You know, perfect width is the last one. Because honestly, the part that goes into the plush doesn't matter, as long as the ridges match up. You know, anything that's like extra on these ridges, or, well, on the flat part of the ridges, I can just trim off once I get everything sewn together. I like to make the insides of what I sew nice and pretty. Even though nobody sees it, it just makes me feel better about myself. And, you know, I think it adds a little bit of durability. Because I also go through and I, you know, do extra sewing lines, extra, you know, add extra strength to it. Especially in areas that I think we'll see a lot of kind of pulling and tugging from the natural weight and stuff of the fabric as it moves around. One thing's for sure though, this boy's gonna be real big and probably kind of heavy. Not like super heavy, but like he's gonna definitely need a both hands, both arms all the way around it situation here. Can't just one hand carry this boy. Ugh. God, I'm doing a lot of scooting today. My knees are like locked up. Okay, there's the edge. I'm gonna go down to the top here and then just kind of go straight down to right about here. I'll just cut straight across. There we go. That should be about right. Excuse me, pens. Please do not draw on my butt. Alright, just go. There we go. I love it when I can just do this. There's nothing quite like just, you know, getting your scissors going and just going straight down. Don't even need to like snip them. Like my favorite thing. Okay. So we got our top halves. Let's get these. I want to like line them up and then roll them up together. Oh, that's the wrong side. I need to put them fur side in. Then I can put them together. There we go. That's perfect. I did a decent job at keeping them at similar lengths too, even though I didn't really plan that part at all. And this side got a little bit out of hand, but the front part, pretty close. All right, here's the top half of the fins. Now we just need the bottom half. Whew, let me get a stretch in here really quick. Ugh. And also let me chop off this scrap. I'll keep that bit. That bit's pretty good. I don't know, I like to keep my fabric nice and clean as I go along. There's nothing more annoying to me than when I pull out a piece of fabric and there's just like little tiny bits everywhere. Like, I get it. I don't want to waste fabric either. But also at the same time, there's a limit to how useful a piece of scrap is. Especially if it's just dangling on the edge of a whole piece of fabric. Okay. There we go. Whew, we are getting close to the end. Okay. So there's where I cut it, so I just need to kind of... Hold on. Now that I kind of got the tails done, I don't need this part anymore. So I'm just going to put that to the side. I only need this. And make sure the fabric, yeah, it's all going the right direction. I'm leaving some space down here so I can do the same thing and just kind of extend this down. Just in case I want to have more fin. All the fin. Actually, I might just line it up with that bottom there. There we go. Alright, now lay flat, please. Perfect. Yeah, that should be good. Okay. And away we go. Please work. Pen? There we go. I just needed a second. You know, gotta catch the breath. He's been doing a lot of work today. Man, I'm so excited to finally be so close to being done with all this. I love sewing, but crouching down on the ground, sitting crisscross, doing the same thing over and over again, it gets a little tedious, I'm not gonna lie. Especially when you're doing stuff this big, it takes so long to just get it all cut out. Thankfully, Quagsire is a relatively simple shape, so it wasn't too hard, you know, to cut out. There's not like a ton of little pieces, there's just like a bunch of really big pieces. Alright, I'm gonna kind of do that. That's kind of where I connect it back in. Alright. Do a little line where kind of flat it was gonna connect to the body. And move that off. Okay, so I just need to chop that straight, basically. But since this is kind of a smaller piece, I'm just gonna go ahead and do the other half right now, instead of cutting it out first. Let me just line that up. Make sure everything's nice and flat. Okay, I think that's good. Right, maybe a little bit more this way. The top fin is connecting a tiny bit. Right about there. That looks good. Maybe. Yeah, there we go. Right about there. Ugh, my nose. My poor nose. I wonder how much fuzz I have hidden up there. Okay. Almost. Ooh. Uh-oh. Did you move? Or did I just not have you flat before? I thought I had you flat. Okay. Well, slight readjustment. I'm moving it that way. And making sure it's absolutely flat this time. So it's cutting into the other fin. A sippy. Okay, hold on. Huh. Thank you. There we go. Oh, I see. This part keeps bubbling up here, which pushes that down there. Okay, let me just make sure I'm holding this down really well. And once again, you moved. How dare you? Okay, I'm just gonna like put this right here. So this is kind of pushing it too. You could put a cat on it to keep it from moving. Yeah, but then the cat might move. You can't just keep them still forever. I'm trying not to like push too much against the pattern because it is so thin I don't want to move it around. Okay, so that's good right there. I'm gonna like hold it down with my arm so it's extra flat. There we go, that's good. That's doing better. Okay, pen, if you could cooperate too, that'd be great. There we go. All the way down. Like, I really don't want to move my body too much, because I might shift everything if I do. Okay, and then kind of do a quick line where I think it's going to connect to the body. Okay. Whew. Now let's connect all of that. Or, I guess we don't have to connect it, we just have to chop it. Pen, you go up there. Scissors, where did I put those? Did I put them up? I probably did. There they are. Scissors. Check. Ugh. Whew. I stretched my leg out for a second. Both my legs. Okay. I guess that could have been a new redeem. Stretch. I know a lot of, like, you know, art streamers tend to have stretch on their list of channel point redeems. And I never really thought about it because I don't know. I don't normally draw for long periods of time on stream. But right now I could definitely use some stretch redeems. Okay, here we go. Man, my scissors really want to glide through this navy fabric. I don't know why. I don't know if it's like extra slippery or if I'm just like patterned it so perfectly, like, you know, with the grain of the fabric that it just wants to slide through. Ugh. Okay. And there's the fin. Okay. Bottom fin number 1. Check. God, it is so soft. Like, the minky I got for this one is a lot higher quality than the minky I used for my Dragonair, and it is so silky smooth and soft. I could just like sit here petting it forever. I might have to make myself something out of this minky fabric, because I'm gonna have a little bit of extra. I'm obviously not gonna make another life-size Pokemon unless that life-size Pokemon is like a few inches tall. Which I guess there are quite a few tiny ones like that. I think. I don't know. Sometimes a lot of the tiny Pokemon, or Pokemon I think should be tiny, are like actually like 3 feet tall, and you're like, oh, what the hell? How'd that happen? Okay, I'm just gonna... I know I took the time to flatten this. I need to like scrunch it back so I can start cutting from the top here. Ugh, now I gotta scoot up. Oh, we're so close to being done for the day. I'm excited. Like, I don't know. I love doing creative projects, but also, I'm hungry. I want food. I want snacks. I want to stand up and not have to sit on the floor crouched over the ground like this. My back already has enough problems. Apparently my pen did not work very well on this side, so I'll just kind of eyeball that seam allowance. Yeah, that's about right. Okay. I will chop this scrap off. And yeet. Here we go. Okay, now it's just a straight shot down and we will be good to go. There we go. Last fin piece. Let me put it together with our other one. Alright, where's the end of this? That side, okay. Put this down with this piece. And kind of roughly line them up a little bit. It's a little harder to line these ones up, they're kind of thin. There we go. There we go. And this one, did it fold over on itself? It did. There we go, okay. All lined up. Folded up. Ugh. My legs. My legs. Food is tasty and stuffed peppers today. Ooh, that sounds tasty. I haven't had stuffed peppers in a long time. I used to really like stuffed mushrooms with like a sausagey type stuffing in them. Ugh, it was so good. I mean, I would still like them if I had them today. I just haven't had them since I was in high school. I always love those though. They were just so good. All right, let me clean this part off. Get this fabric all situated here. Get it with all the other fabric. Oh my goodness. So much happening today. All right, let me go get this fabric. Look, there's all the fabric that we used today, but in significantly smaller quantities because it's all cut up now. We want the intro? What do you mean we do? No. Mashed potatoes with them and rosemary was ground in. Ooh, I love rosemary. I have a couple rosemary plants and ugh, even the smell, so good. I don't really use rosemary too much though. I don't know why. I don't know. I should use rosemary more though. It's very tasty. Anyways, now that we're all done here, let's see if there's anybody to raid. Wow, not many people are online right now. Let's go raid into Happy Iron Shield. They're playing Final Fantasy right now. Baked potatoes with them can be tasty. Oh yeah, I can definitely see it working so well with potatoes. Baked potatoes. Yeah, right now it looks like basically the only person online within my rating criteria is Poppy Iron Shield playing Final Fantasy. Wow, like one of the original ones, jeez. Okay, let's load up that raid. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you had a wonderful time. I'm sorry I'm kind of doing my outro, like, you know, over here, away from the camera, but like, I don't know. I need to get myself loaded into their channel so I can also watch them when we raided. You can do it on the intro, just say. Do you guys really want to see the intro that bad? I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it is pretty great. But like, okay, we'll do the intro. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I will be streaming again soon. During the week, we'll probably be doing games, and the weekends might be for this. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, goodbye. Have a good day. We'll go back to the intro. Goodbye.